adults are allowed to just be in a locker room with people as they change. In no other area of society would that be acceptable. In fact, if I look through a woman's window and she's naked, like that's like a felony.
Yeah, they call you a peeper.
That's assault, brother.
It's a peeping Tom charge.
Peeping Tom.
But yet that same woman can be in a locker room and watch a professional athlete get naked. It's the strangest
and here's the
thing ever.
If the athlete is getting naked, knowing that the media is in there, all right, they can get in trouble. Like what
do you mean?
Like we would get in trouble saying, hey, like the media is in there.
Change somewhere else.
Or just you have to wait.
What?
You have to wait. Yeah, because you have ladies in there. Right?
We're in your space.
Yeah, but also it's like it's the work environment, it's the workspace, it's a rule, it's the NFL rule. So say that you're in there trying to get a story and somebody else is getting dressed right by them. They're not allowed to do that. They can get in trouble from that.
Wait, I thought. Oh, well, hold on a second. There's a rule against that you can't get naked in the locker room if the media is in there?
Yeah, so they're going to give you, right? They'll give you a heads up. So usually they'll say, hey, guys, you got a heads up. You got 10 minutes. We're going to let the media in. Get what you got to get done. Either leave, stay, get changed, whatever. Because once the media comes in here, they don't want a bunch of balls flying around.
Well, but here's the thing. For sure, media members have seen these pro athletes naked still.
Oh, yeah, because you can still get in the shower. What they're saying is you can't get undressed at your locker.
I gotcha.
Right? You can be in the shower, you can have the towel on, but once they're in there, you can't start taking those clothes off and looking like Magic Mike.
Okay.
And so they just kind of like, these are the rules that you will go through in great detail right when you get to the first day of camp.
Yeah.
Right when you get to the first day of OTAs, just a heads up, a reminder that you're still in a workspace for those 15, 20 minutes that the media gets to go into the locker room.
Did you ever play with a teammate that like didn't really care about that rule and still was like just going to do what they were going to do?
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm not going to say the names. Maybe a couple of the Super Bowl 50 guys.
Yeah.
You know, who have been there for a while and stuff. Like, they don't care.
Exactly.
They're going to get dressed. They're going to get undressed. They're going to walk around with no towel on because that's their space. And they want to be some a-holes, right? They want to be some a-holes because they can.
Yeah.
So that definitely happens. It is weird when you first encounter that, Zach, where you're there and you're trying to get dressed, but then you have somebody that's just waiting for you, with their eyes on you and like.
Yeah.
Like, what are you looking at?
And even if the person isn't completely naked and they have a towel on and no shirt on, I still just think that's strange.
Yeah.
That like you are in like quite literally in their locker room. And again, this is one of these things that it's always been done that way. And like that's the reason why it's still being done. It's like, well, that's just what we've always done. I just think it's a corner. A niche corner of the sports society that still does not add up for me. It's never made sense.
And think about this. I mean, for the lady sports, I mean, you don't have guys that are allowed to go into the locker rooms. You know, that's not allowed.
Great point.
But
great point.
You have all these other, the men's sports, the basketball, hockey. You can be in there. You know, in their business, looking at the posters that they have posted on their locker and stuff.
Dante,
so
go ahead and say what you just said. Oh, he's refusing to.
What did Dante say?
Can I say it for you, Don? No. He's behind the glass pleading. Don't say it. No, but you're right. A female reporter can go into the men's locker room, all right, where these guys are half naked and sometimes are naked or stuff's popping out or whatever. But if I'm covering the U.S. women's national team, like soccer team, I can't just go into the locker room as they're like it's I don't know, man. That's a bit of a it's
different.
That is different.
You know, and there's rules and there's codes in the locker room too. Eyes up. You know, when you get into the showers, eyes up, guys.
And that's to each other?
To each other.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, my gosh.
Get caught looking down.
Oh, my gosh. Unless it's a hockey locker room, because you hear about some of these stories with these hockey guys Dude, these hockey guys, the eyes are down. The eyes are for sure down.
The eyes are down, huh?
These guys do tricks. These guys. We were just hearing about this from Biz from Barstool Sports. You know what a piss bomb is?
No.
All right, I'll tell you during the break. it's these guys. These guys get weird, man. And the culture of these sports, man. The culture. I find it so interesting. Like the culture of, from the way that guys party.
Yeah.
From the just the like I'll never forget. The Avs parade and Nuggets parade were back to back, right? So the Avs parade, the aggressive drinking at the Avs parade was unlike anything I've ever seen.
They were probably doing mosh pits and everything else.
Dude, I'm talking like we saw dozens of people throw up throughout the afternoon. The aggressiveness of the drinking. The Nuggets parade, the weed smoke. In a way that just did not exist at the Avs
Bob
parade.
Marley music.
I'm saying, dude, it was nuts. Like a cloud over the where they do the speeches. It was just nuts. Just culturally, where it's just so different.
And when we finally get the next parade, all right, because you weren't here for the Denver Broncos.
I was not.
Parade.
I was not. That was right before I got here.
It's gonna be a mixture of both.
Yes.
You know, throwing up, the weed smoke, the dancing.
Oh my
everything. It's gonna be
gosh,
fun.
man. Oh my gosh. And I'm trying to envision that parade. And I really don't have to put my brain in a pretzel of imagination to envision it. It could absolutely happen. Like, and we talk about that confetti test. Can you see Sean Payton up over there downtown?
Come on.
Where they do the parade, where they do the speeches?
He's going to have 2 middle fingers in the air.
Dude.
Cigar on the side of his mouth.
Dude, he is going to be talking slick. He's going to be
Sideways hat.
Yeah, there you go. Sound like Ric Flair up there. Like if he ever gets another one, like he's taking a shot at the league somehow, some way, taking a shot at Goodell somehow, some way. His critics, the people who doubted Bo, I mean, I cannot imagine. What member of this current Broncos team do you think would give the most epic speech?
Ooh, the most epic speech.
And I want to throw that out to the RamosLaw.com text line as well, because this thought is just coming to me right now.
And you're not just a player? Are we talking about players?
It could be player or coach.
Oh,
because
man.
like Bednar's like, I love you guys, like him crying, like, and then Malone all tuned up, dynasty. I mean, these guys, they a couple of these guys give great all-time speeches. And I'm thinking for the Broncos, in this current team, who would give the most legendary speech? RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043. Like Pat Surtain's not going to go up and give a legendary speech.
Well, we don't know what they look like or they sound like when they have a little liquor in their system.
True, that's true. That's true.
Freaks come out at night when you get the liquor in your system.
Yeah, I'm thinking like if they gave Malcolm Roach the microphone. And for people who don't know, like that would be cinema. Yes, well said. Malcolm Roach is just hilarious, and you can always hear him. Who's another one? John Franklin Myers.
Yeah.
John Franklin Myers.
He would probably be like, "Pay me."
Yes.
Pay me.
Yes. No doubt. We can come up with some other names. I'm interested to see what the RamosLaw.com text line suggestions are. We'll get to some of those. Also, Courtland Sutton has a chance to put himself in a unique category this weekend, and he does have a message to other Denver sports teams about the topic we were just discussing. You'll hear from Sutton next.
Are the Denver Broncos looking down at the rest of the NFL?
This is the best team in football. There is no question. These guys are playing at an incredibly high level, and they are peaking at the right time.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What's going on, fellas? This is for you guys specifically. The holidays are here, as you know, and they're meant to be joyful, a season of love, connection, and closeness. But if you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, all right, you are not having that type of connection. You're not having that closeness and that love that you are desiring or that your partner's desiring. ED, gentlemen, is an intimacy destroyer, and research shows that men can draw away from their partners when ED affects their sex life. The conditions can cause stress, anxiety, depression, and even worse, a man's partner can blame themselves when ED becomes the problem. Well, I'm here to tell you that at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, their treatments are going to work when the pills and herbals fail you. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. And some of these treatments out there can have you lasting an hour or even more if you have that much stamina. All I need you to do is schedule a consult with Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today. Your initial visit is only $99, which will include a medical consult with a Colorado licensed medical provider, a T and PSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And here's the thing, gentlemen, if that test dose does not work in the office, the visit is absolutely free. They also have 5 locations out there to serve you, so there are no excuses. Go get treated. You can go to Fort Collins, North Denver, Central Denver, Castle Rock, and Colorado Springs. So give Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic a call today at 720-440-7900 or visit RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. That's RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Hey Broncos country, it's Terrell Davis here. You know, in the game of life, our most valuable asset is our health.
At Fitness Gallery, we have deals everywhere, up to 50% off. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins. We have you covered.
Hey, it's Mike Evans. Restore your bald spot, reverse your receding hairline, or add volume to thinning hair with the same simple one-day treatment I receive from Dr. Tanya Pauls of Advanced Hair. Your own natural hair begins regrowing the very next day, and your new hair is guaranteed to grow. Advanced Hair has changed tens of thousands of lives, including mine. For your free consultation, $250 off and 250 free hair grafts. Call 720-459-HAIR, AdvancedHair.com.
The holidays come with enough stress. Travel, family, keeping up with everything. You shouldn't have to add calling insurance adjusters to the list. At Postman Law, we handle it. The calls, the paperwork, the pushback. We've helped clients recover over $3 billion because when you're hurt, you need a team that knows how to get results. This holiday season, focus on you. We'll take care of the rest. Postman delivers. Call 844-POSTMAN or visit postmanlaw.com.
Attorney advertising.
Hey guys, it's Mark Schlereth. I just made one of the best decisions of my life. I got rid of my glasses. I went to Cutarelli Vision and had refractive lens exchange, RLE. I wore glasses for distance vision, but I got to that inevitable point in life where I was always needing those reading glasses just to do about anything, and half the time I couldn't find them. Seeing menus, texting, reading my computer, or studying film, it was a struggle, but now I see the world perfectly near and far without any glasses thanks to Cutarelli Vision RLE, the perfect permanent solution to spending your good active years not needing reading glasses. And here's the cherry on top. You'll never develop a cataract. Dr. Cutarelli is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. You can trust him to know if it's the right time for you and RLE. Schedule your free Zoom consultation at coloradorle.com. Cutarelli Vision, RLE, no readers, glasses, or contacts, or cataracts. coloradorle.com.
Most business owners and decision makers work hard but stay frustrated because customers simply don't know they exist. Marketing isn't about being flashy. It's about making sure people understand how you solve their problem. Audio, video, and online campaigns put your message where your customers are already paying attention. And your friends at Denver Sports, they specialize in connecting customers to businesses. The moment you get clear and show up consistently, growth follows. Don't stay the best kept secret in town. Visit DenverSports.com and click on the Advertise with Us button and start growing today.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game and the go-to spot for football season with wall-to-wall TVs, hearty eats, ice-cold drinks, and of course, those scenic views. It's a full-on experience whether you're catching college or pro games this season. Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by ROX, Rocks Heating and Air.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan presents The Drive with Zach By and Phillip Lindsay.
Off and rolling. Here on a Thursday, December 18th, rolling downhill. You can reach out and touch the weekend where another huge game awaits the Denver Broncos. What up, Phil?
Woo! What's going on, man? Thursday, beautiful outside. The Denver Broncos have a chance to keep this win streak alive at home. Bo Nick's doing his thing. Sean Payton doing his thing. I mean, life is good when you're a Colorado sports type of guy.
Yeah.
Type of guy or gal, I should say, because it's big here for everybody.
It's big here for everyone right now, man. And it feels like this community is all in with these teams. All in with the Broncos, the Nuggets, and the Avs. And I know we are. It's like it's part of the fabric of our life. But these Bronco games, man, there's so few of them. There's so few of them. And you think of these other teams that play 82 games, you know, these seasons are so long and you're playing 3 or 4 nights a week.
I can't imagine that, Zach, truly. And, you know, playing in the NFL is grueling. All right, it takes the whole entire week to feel normal again, just for you to go out there and get your head bashed in. But to play 82 games, back-to-back games at times, you're always on the road. I mean, that right there is grueling as well, man, in a different way.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. A lot of reaction on the RamosLaw.com text line to the topic that we sort of organically stumbled into. And that was, if the Broncos had a parade, who would give the most epic speeches? And these things become like, and it's different for each community, but it becomes like Colorado sports lore. It becomes like tall tales that you can tell years from now. You know, Bednar up there crying. Can you imagine Jared Bednar crying? Like, the guy's one of the most stoic people that you can find in sports, but there he was.
You give him a little bit of alcohol, you just don't know what's going to happen.
Yes.
I just love everybody.
And so who would give the most epic speeches from the Denver Broncos? Names that we came up with off rip was Malcolm Roach, John Franklin Myers.
I got one now.
Who do you got?
Riley Moss.
Yes.
Riley Moss. He's like,
yes.
I can see it right now. You guys tried to hold me back, keep me down. I took off the sleeves.
Yeah. Trying to hold down the white man.
You trying to hold down the white man. I said no more.
Oh, my gosh. And you see him, and this is being pointed out on the RamosLaw.com text line. Someone says in all caps, Riley Moss, have you seen that guy's post-game interviews? He is so, like, intense.
Yeah, he's wired up.
And just wired is the perfect word. Like bulgy eyes, like just like this frenetic energy. And he's almost like trying to get too many words out too quickly.
It's
and just
kind of like a wrestler back in the day.
Yes.
You know, with their speeches and stuff.
Yes.
Like where they're just going crazy and you're getting into it and you're like, okay, yeah, let's go run through a wall. That's Riley Moss for you. Like, truly, the man has the crazy eyes. He's all in for his team, but he would have an epic speech. I mean, he's holding back a lot right now.
Yes,
just because
I agree.
Of what's going on and what he's having to endure as a cornerback. So I can't wait to see what that sounds like for Riley Moss when we have this parade. I have to put it out there in existence. When we have this parade, what is Riley Moss going to say?
Man, that is that's a good one. That is a really good one. What about Greg from Daniels Park? Says he's out with his St. Bernard. He's texting in for the very first time with this. He says, I bet Garrett Bowles would be fun. How do you think Bowles would do there up at the podium of a parade?
I mean, it's fun listening to GB now after these games. And it's like, you know, we're the underdogs. We're the underdogs. GB would be hilarious.
Yes.
Hilarious. And the one thing I would say about GB is, like, GB doesn't drink. For GB, he's never drunk. And so it's interesting to see what he's going to sound like just as himself. And it's going to be funny because he's a funny dude. He is
a funny dude.
A guy that you definitely want to tune into. And he's been here the longest.
He has.
So he has a bunch of pent-up anger that he wants to take out on everybody that doubted him. All the booers out there that didn't want me on this team, now look at me.
Gosh, yeah.
Great story for GB.
The grass is green and the cows are chirping.
You're never sure what that dude is going to say.
I came from the mud.
Oh, my God. Here's another one. Someone says Vance Joseph getting up there at the podium for a second time. What kind of things would he say? That's an interesting one. Someone says Jonathan Cooper would give the best speech. I don't know about that.
He's so serious.
He
man.
is so serious.
He's so serious. He would probably say some deep stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, oh, damn. Okay.
Someone else says Alex Singleton.
That might not be a bad one.
After a couple beers,
Yeah.
you know, his story is just legendary. Someone else says Cortland Sutton. I don't know about that. Does Court drink at all? That you remember?
Does, yeah. If he does, not a lot. I've never seen Court get out of control with it. So I don't know if Court would have the best speech.
Yeah.
After winning, but he would have a great speech. What about Bo? Bo just kind of like a couple drinks in his system. He has a couple of funny jokes.
He does.
He'll say some sly stuff.
He does.
You know, opening up a little bit more, knowing that you just won the Super Bowl, and hell, maybe he's the Super Bowl MVP. So how would that look for Bo? You know, being able to take his victory lap.
Yeah. I just don't think anyone would be as epic as Sean Payton. Sean Payton after a couple drinks? What? I mean, yeah, I'd put my money on SP. Here is Cortland Sutton yesterday at the podium, a message in some way to the other teams in Denver sports.
Yeah, shoes, man. It's super dope to see, you know, all three of us having success at the same time. I've got a chance to talk to a couple of Nuggets players, and I tell them, you know, it's our turn to bring, you know, a parade to the city, and you know the Avs have won the Stanley Cup recently. You know, the Nuggets have won the NBA Finals recently, and we unfortunately haven't had success since 2015, and so we feel it's our turn to do our part for the city in terms of keeping the winning tradition going in terms of the sports that's going on throughout the city, man. Them boys playing some great ball and great hockey, and it's exciting to be a part of. And I know people around the United States are definitely shocked that, you know, the state of Colorado bumping right now.
State of Colorado bumping right now.
Bump, bump, bump.
You know, I'm a huge fan of Court. I love the idea that he's going to be a lifelong Bronco.
Yeah.
And I love the idea that he told Nuggets players, it's our turn to have a parade.
It just, you know what's so good about Court, but actually a lot of those players in that locker room, because I know a lot of these players and you know what they do outside, they back the other sports. They know the hockey players. They know the Nuggets players. They all, at some point, see each other, hang out, and they're talking about the same thing. Like Court just got done saying, championship. All right, doing something great, doing something that's going to get the fan base, not just Nuggets Nation or the Avs, but it also Broncos country. Everybody just excited about we can have 3 parades this year. But it's also telling us, Zach, that Sean Payton is telling them in that room, Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Super Bowl. Like, there's no doubt that Sean Payton and the crew, the staff over there is talking about we have to get to the Super Bowl now. Just like the Avs and the Nuggets, it's coming down to, hey, if we don't get to the Super Bowl, it might be a disappointing season.
Yeah, well, it's really fun to have these sort of expectations. It really is. Sutton, you know, he can actually, and I don't know if he'll do it this weekend. I'm certain he'll do it in the last 3 games of the year. He is sitting on 886 receiving yards this season. He needs 114 yards to get to 1,000, and he's got 3 games to do it, okay? If he does that, he will actually become the first Bronco since Emmanuel Sanders and Demaryius Thomas to reach 1,000 yards in consecutive seasons. And for all the stuff that he's done, he hasn't done that. And he's, I think, got plenty of runway to get to 1,000.
Oh, he's definitely going to hit it. As long as he stays healthy. He's talking to Bo right now. Hey, Bo, I only have a little over 100 yards to get to this 1,000. I'm your number 1 receiver. Let's go. Let's Bo. Come on now.
And you're right about these guys supporting one another. Like, and you know, I don't know if it's like, hey, let's go support. It's like, hey, like we're gonna go to the game. These teams are good. Like Eric Johnson was at the Broncos game on Sunday that you got honored at. And you have Sutton and Bo being at the Nuggets game last year. You had Bo and his wife Izzy sitting in the front row on the glass at one point last year. So these guys, it's fun. It's just a fun time to be a Colorado sports fan. We don't have to overcomplicate it. These guys are at these games because these games are the place to be.
They're the hot commodity. And that's Nuggets, Avs, Broncos. Like, you want to be there to support and be there because they're doing something special. So, and at the end of the day, Zach, they're athletes. no matter what you play. When you're athletes, you're athletes. You know how that is.
Right. Yep. All right. By the way, Jags 6-1 since their bye week in Week 8. Only the Broncos have a better win-loss record in that same span. It's a big boy game this weekend. Who's got the better quarterback on Sunday? That's next.
Still don't believe in the Denver Broncos? Mike Evans has a message for you.
If you're a Bo Cynic or if you're a Sean Cynic, get on board. Get on board the train because it's leaving. We're not even through year 2. Buckle up because this is going to be fun.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Phillip Lindsay here with the one and only Williams Jewelers. And guys, I know there's at least 50 of you listening right now to me who are thinking about popping that question. And you know you need a diamond. So I'm going to save you time and money by telling you something so simple as this. You need to go see my jeweler, Williams Jewelers, for that perfect diamond engagement ring or that ultimate holiday gift. Or hey, just because that special somebody really deserves it. This holiday, imagine the finest jewelry legends all in one store together, treating you just like family, and I guarantee you their service is going to reflect that. So come shop the finest loose diamonds in Denver. They have every size, shape, and price range you can imagine in the largest selection of engagement ring settings I've ever set eyes on. And not only are they going to share the secrets of the business with you, but they're going to give you the best price in Colorado, guaranteed. So why wouldn't you want to create moments and memories for yourself and the ones you love by going to Williams Jewelers, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche, Denver's first family of fine jewelers, located in Cherry Creek North on 3rd Avenue and also in Inglewood at Broadway and Bellevue. And don't forget to let them know that Phillip Lindsay sent you when you step through one of those doors.
Catch Telestrator Tuesday weekly on Stokely and Evans with Mark Schlereth, where Stink or Stoke dive into the past weekend's games with a coach's eye, using insights into what went right and wrong on critical plays. Telestrator Tuesdays, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank.
You know that feeling when you catch a glimpse in the mirror and think, hey, I look 10 years younger. That's what happens when you stop dieting and start doing Soda weight loss.
I tried point counting, calorie counting, shots, and nothing has worked until Soda weight loss.
Soda weight loss gives you a personal nutritionist you can text anytime.
Everybody's great here. Everybody's encouraging. There were some times where I felt down and they brought me back up. If you stick with this program, you will lose weight and you will get to your goal weight.
When you sign up for Soda weight loss, your partner joins for free.
If you're ready to feel stronger, healthier, and yes, look and feel 10 years younger, this is your moment. No meds, no gimmicks, just real results with real support.
Remember, sign up now and your partner joins for free. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. Over 90,000 five-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage doors is what we do. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach here. The Fed dropped rates for the 4th time. And if you're a homeowner, you should call American Financing today. You could be saving real money every month. High interest debt is crushing budgets across the country, but homeowners who act now are using their equity to wipe it out. American Financing customers are saving an average of $800 a month, with some getting rates in the low fives. A massive difference compared to credit cards charging 20% or more. Speak with a salary-based mortgage consultant and find out exactly what you qualify for. There are never any upfront fees to find out how much you can save. Move quickly, and you could even delay 2 mortgage payments, putting cash in your pocket immediately, giving you back some of that money you spent during the holidays. Call American Financing today. The sooner you act, the quicker you can save. 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000, or visit them online at americanfinancing.net. NMLS 182334, NMLSconsumeraccess.org. APR for rates in the 5s start at 6.196% for well-qualified buyers. Call 303-695-7000 for details about credit costs and terms.
Join Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan and White Claw at Mile High Station on Sunday, December 21st from noon to 2:05 p.m. for the Fan Football pregame show. Get your head in the game with orange and blue face painting and White Claw. White Claw, grab life by the claw.
Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, but super sure. Coming soon.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Jacob's Law, 303 Law 4040.
You're listening to The Drive with Zach By and Phillip Lindsay on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
It's a big boy matchup this weekend. 2 of the hottest teams in the NFL. Well, one for sure. Another that's 6-1 since the Week 8 bye. And I told you at the end of last segment, only the Broncos have a better record since that moment. So, yeah, I mean, safe to say. If you want to say the 2 hottest teams in the league, that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
And they're coming into Denver. And I think Sean Payton might have pissed some people off down there in Jacksonville.
Zach, when does he not piss somebody off? He's like Zach By. Zach By starts talking, somebody's going to get mad.
Well,
hopefully it's not me today.
Oh, maybe that's true. Maybe that's true.
Yeah, but we talked about it yesterday, Zach, with Sean Payton
yes.
and the small market comments.
You know what? Let's Phil.
Hold up, I'll do it. Let's put a pin in that one.
Let's put a pin in it, and we'll circle back to it. Let's pay off the tees. Who do you think has the better quarterback this weekend? And I am so interested if this was a question asked coast to coast, how people would respond to this question.
Yeah, and that's a good thing right there, coast to coast, because if you ask that question like you are in our market, they're going to be no doubt, it's Bo Nix. Come on, look what he is doing. But we don't watch the Jacksonville Jaguars games on a daily basis. We don't watch the Jacksonville Jaguars every Sunday and what Trevor Lawrence has done, especially what Trevor Lawrence has done, since week 11, where he has accounted for 14 passing touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 4 rushing touchdowns in the last 7 games. He's on fire, too. He's just like when we were talking about Jordan Love and Love turning that corner and he's starting to look like that elite quarterback. Well, Trevor Lawrence, in his own way, is looking like that elite quarterback at the right time. So this is a fair question. Who's the better quarterback? I'm going to sit here and say, hey, Bo Nix is the better quarterback, and here's why. When you're talking about Bo Nix, it's the fourth quarter comebacks. It's what he has had to do. We don't have a bunch of all-star receivers, all-star tight end in a running game because our boy J.K. is out. Bo Nix has had to kind of carry the load a little bit more now that J.K. has been out, and he's been able to do a great job with it. He's been able to utilize his legs and make some crazy passes. For example, the Commanders game. You had Bo Nix in the red zone where he's getting ready to have his knees hit the ground, but still was able to get the ball off to Cortland Sutton for a touchdown. You have Bo Nix in one of the biggest games of the year against the Green Bay Packers last Sunday, get 2 practice squad players involved with Lil Jordan Humphrey, who scored a touchdown, and then our boy Michael Bandy, who scored a touchdown. So I would have to say, Zach, if it's me, Bo Nix is a better quarterback than someone like Trevor Lawrence, who, by the way, was this number 1 overall pick, has the tangibles, intangibles, this elite arm. Everything that you want is what Trevor Lawrence has had, and yet he is still looking for more success.
Well, you want to know what? One, really good reasoning why you would rather have Bo Nix with some substance to go with your answer. I'll say this about Trevor Lawrence. I think that we are just now seeing who he really is. I mean, think about this. When you come into the NFL and your head coach is Doug Marrone, and then he gets fired, and your head coach is Urban Meyer, and then he gets fired, and your next coach is Doug Peterson.
Yeah.
And he's fired. I just, one, it's the instability. But two, if these guys were available to be coaches right now, no one would hire them. And so you have a Liam Cohen enter the fold, and then instantly Trevor Lawrence is like the best version of himself. That's not an accident. So ultimately, my answer is Bo Nix for the same reasons that you lined up. But I'll say this, it's the inverse with Bo. I don't know if Bo Nix would be having the success that he's having through 2 years if he was with Doug Marrone, Urban Meyer, and Doug Peterson, or if he was just in another random situation. We are seeing, I think, the best of Bo because it's the right fit. And too often, and I've been saying this lately, like we talk about these quarterbacks like they're playing a game of one-on-one. It's 53 guys, 22 starters. Fit matters. The people to the left and right of you matter. And Bo has a great coach. Bo has a great offensive line.
Yep.
And those are two things. If I were to gift a young quarterback two things, it would be that and that. It would be a great coach and a great offensive line. Does he have a great running game? No. Does he have great skill position players in tight ends and wide receivers? He got some good wide receivers, some lackluster tight ends. Talking about Bo and his situation here.
Because I would say with Trevor Lawrence, the one thing Trevor has always had around him was talent. No matter what, even with the Doug Petersons and some of these other coaches, there was always talent. Travis Etienne has been around the league for a little bit longer than we think. All right, the receiving core has been around there longer than we think. He has had a special teams group back in the day that was elite. Actually, Trevor Lawrence got to a playoff game. So as much as I do agree, when you don't have stability at the coaching position and somebody that has a vision for you and is offensively minded as well, you're going to struggle as a quarterback. But when you're Trevor Lawrence and you are drafted as high as you were, number one, and you are looked at as what's the word that's always watered down with some of these elite players that
like generational?
Generational. There you go. He was supposed to be this generational talented quarterback that you can't find around for a long time, and yet he has not been that way or been that type of quarterback that everybody is looking for.
I just wonder if Trevor Lawrence started his career with Sean Payton, the way that Bo has, where would Trevor Lawrence be in his career? A lot further along, because I am just starting to see the things that we were supposed to see, years ago.
Yep.
From this, can't miss prospect, one of the highest graded prospects ever. Here is Trevor Lawrence earlier this week talking about how the Jags have been playing in big games all season long.
I think it's kind of like I was saying earlier. Every game at this point of the year is big. Every game's huge. So I think this team is, 2 weeks ago when we played the Colts, so everybody was talking about how big that game was too. And we just came out and did our job, and we were able to play well and execute and win the game. And it's going to be no different this weekend. That's our job, is to go out there, prepare, put a great plan together, and go execute. Try to go execute better than the Broncos for 60 minutes and go win the game. So it's a really good team. It's going to be challenging, but it's the same job. We just got to go out there and play well and execute.
Sound familiar in terms of the big games?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was just 2 weeks ago. You guys were telling me how big that game was, and we took care. Now we've been doing the same thing here in Denver. It's the Chargers week 3. Man, they're 2-0 against the AFC West. Could they go? Like, man, is this a must win?
Honestly, they won all 3. Remember, they beat the Chiefs.
Well, it was week 3. Yeah. It was 2-0. But it was like, man, is this a must-win game for the division?
You taking a shot? Taking a shot at me?
I was told it was wrapped up by Phil and Stokely. Then it's, hey, man, this game against Philly. Hey, man, going to Houston. Hey, Kansas City, biggest game since Super Bowl 50. Hey, Green Bay. But guess what? Each time that we've said it, it's been true.
Yeah.
In the moment, it's been true. And the games, as Sean tells us, they only get bigger when you win them. So I can't wait for this weekend. It's going to be a blast. We'll hear a little bit more from Trevor Lawrence later in the show, but the Nuggets are back on the hardwood tonight versus a young, hungry playoff team, but there's a catch. That's next.
With his performance against the Packers, did Bo Nix officially silence his critics?
I saw the finishing touches of what I needed to see. It wasn't about one throw or one drive. It was the collective over the course of 60 minutes. The Denver Broncos have found their franchise quarterback.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
It's the end of the year, and the holidays are finally here. It's tax break time at O'Mara GMC, and your new Sierra 2500 could qualify you for a major tax deduction.
Drive the truck you need and potentially write off a big portion of it at tax time.
Sierra 2500, just $685 a month. But don't wait. The tax deduction window is closing fast.
It's O'Mara GMC's holiday tax break. Ask for stock SF323923. Stop by O'Mara GMC on 104th or omaragmc.com.
Guys, this is Christine from Beau Visage Skincare and Spa. The holiday is almost here, but there's still time to buy that special woman a gift package at Beau Visage. Whether you buy a European facial, soothing massages, or another of our fabulous services, I guarantee at Beau Visage she'll be pampered in luxury, all at very competitive prices. Plus, it's easy shopping. Call 303-779-5002 or bvspa.com. That's bvspa.com.
Winter is officially here, Denver, and Hermes Worldwide is your ride to all action. Whether you're bundling up to cheer on the Broncos at Empower Field or heading downtown to catch an Avs or Nuggets game, make sure you get there on time and in style. This holiday season, let Hermes Worldwide handle your Christmas light tours, festive nights out, and stress-free airport transfers. Skip the traffic, snow, and parking hassles. Ride in warm, comfortable luxury with a professional driver who gets you there safely. Book now at 303-577-7600 or visit ridehermes.com/DenverSports.
Life happens, and then debt happens. Your laptop dies when you need it most. A hospital bill hurts more than an injury. Enter End Credit Union with a free debt consultation and a plan built just for you. End is here to help you break the debt cycle and get your finances on track. Debt happens. End helps. Schedule your free consultation at end.com/coaching. Standard account and credit qualifications apply.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. What if more reliable didn't mean more expensive? With Xfinity, you can get reliable, fiber-powered Wi-Fi for less. We're talking intelligent gig-speed Wi-Fi for $50 a month. This holiday season through January 4th, Xfinity is offering their best price on gig-speed Wi-Fi, guaranteed for 5 years. No contracts, no strings attached. You could save $3,000 over Verizon and AT&T. Imagine getting super fast Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years. Get everything you need from Xfinity, their best Wi-Fi equipment, and even unlimited data, all included at their best price. Get ready to be wowed by your Wi-Fi. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto-paid with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Internet powered by fiber and connected to premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary. Savings based on promo and post-promo prices for 1 gig internet, 1 unlimited line, and Peacock Premium versus Verizon 1 gig internet and AT&T 1000 internet and 1 unlimited starter SL line.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later. Here's how it works. Orchard gives you cash so you can buy and move into your new home first on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then the Orchard experts take it from there. They handle repairs on your old home for you so you attract the right buyers. Once they're done, a local Orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Orchard's Move First program gives you the freedom to buy and move into your new home first and sell your old home later. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider Mike Kliss. Presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. It's The Drive with Zach By and Phillip Lindsay on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Hit the pause button on the Broncos real quick because we have a basketball game tonight. And I always have a little pep in my step when the Nuggets are playing the way that they are tonight at home, hosting the Orlando Magic, who I referred to before the break as a young and hungry playoff team.
Yep.
That is true. They're a winning club right now. They are, after 26 games, 15 wins, 11 losses. But I also said that there's a catch. And unfortunately, we are not going to see Franz Wagner, okay? And we want to say that name, Wagner, all right? Even though it has a W there. He's getting 23 a night for a playoff team. Really good player. Unfortunately, we will not see him because of injury. Jalen Suggs, 15 points per game, 5 assists per game, is also not going to play. And it's unfortunate because this Orlando Magic team, I think I mentioned it a year ago, like just buy stock. They're an ascending team.
Yeah, you've talked about it actually multiple times when it comes to this young Magic's team.
And they were in the playoffs, and they had a wildly entertaining first-round series. And their team is centered around Paolo Banchero, who is a dynamite NBA player with a ceiling that is wild. I mean, when this young man is in transition, he looks like a young LeBron James. I mean, and I'm not overstating it. Put your eyes on him tonight. He is a physical specimen. Was he the number 1 overall pick in the draft?
Yeah, to be close if not.
Yeah,
comparing him to LeBron James, and athletic ability.
No, he was. He was. I got to go with my instincts. He was the number 1 pick in the draft coming out of Duke. I mean, he's 6'10", 250. Imagine if you're sitting courtside and watching Paolo Banchero, 6'10", 250, push the pace in transition. That's why I say he looks like LeBron James moving up and down the court. Yeah, okay, Dante just confirmed. 2022 number 1 overall pick out of Duke. So we'll get to see him tonight. That's great. Unfortunately, a couple of his running mates will not be in the building tonight, and I want to see these guys.
Well, yeah, that's why these fans pay hard-earned money, not just to see our players, but also who else is out there, the studs. You want to see them out there on the court. With that being said, it's not like the Denver Nuggets are not dealing with injuries as well. You got Aaron Gordon and you got CB that won't be available probably for quite some time still. Peyton Watson, have we had any updates on Mr. Watson?
No, we don't have an update yet. We may have it during the show, but my assumption is he's going to play tonight.
Okay, because it's a contusion. It was a trunk contusion that they said, weird injury. So he plays. I mean, we should still be able to go out there. I'm not going to say dominate. You know, it's a Thursday night. No telling how they're feeling. But as long as Jokic and Jamal Murray have that two-man game going, and Jamal Murray has been on fire.
He really has.
Averaging almost 25 points. Are you kidding me? All-star in the making. Let's go. We should be able to handle business, Zach.
Should. If the Nuggets have the right approach tonight, like you're missing 23 points a game and 15 points a game, and you're leading assister in Franz Wagner and Jalen Suggs. So that's a lot of production that they have to make up for. And you're coming against a team who right now, and maybe things will change, but we're a big chunk of the way into the season, and the Denver Nuggets currently have the greatest offensive rating in NBA history. I'm going to say that one more time. Right now, as we are a huge chunk of the way into the season, the Denver Nuggets have the greatest offensive rating in the history of the sport. Not Steph, Clay, and KD. Not Scotty and Michael. Not Kobe and Shaq. Not Duncan, Ginobili, and the boys. All right? Not the Celtics or Lakers from the 80s. It's these Nuggets who have been starting Peyton Watson and Spencer Jones.
Mr. Jones.
I mean, like, are we comprehending what's happening right here on offense?
Are we shocked? Are we shocked, Zach, when it comes down to, like, the two guys that are dominating, the two best guys when they're on the court with the two-man game. Like, it's no coincidence that we're having this success because of Jamal Murray and what he is doing. We know how Jokic is going to be, Mr. Consistent. He's going to go out there. He's going to give you a triple-double if you let him. Now, with Jamal Murray, it's just a little different this year with him. He's just a little bit healthier. Mentally, he's there. He's making the plays he wasn't making last year. He's shooting at a higher level than he was last year. The separation when he's ball handling and he's getting that separation now, it's just different. And it's no surprise that we're having that success when it comes to scoring when Jamal Murray is having one of his best years or best start of a year yet.
You know who we'll also see tonight at Ball Arena? Colorado Buffalo Tristan da Silva. Do you remember Tristan da Silva?
Yes.
Heck of a player. Really fun to watch. Man, he got so he's a fun developmental story. And I believe he's came from Germany, I want to say. But 6'8", like 215, 220, whatever he is, like lanky, kind of wiry, but a really fun package offensively. He was the 18th overall pick a year or so ago. So he'll be in the building tonight. He plays regularly, so that'll be fun to have a former Buff on the NBA hardwood tonight. And then, you know, my number one thing that I'm watching for tonight is Payton Watson going to play? This young man has been so fun to watch him ascend. I mean, he is just a defensive dynamo whose offense is growing in front of our eyes in a way that I don't know many people saw coming. And Payton Watson, I know for a few years there, we would say about Michael Porter Jr., who may get traded again, by the way. But we would say about Michael Porter Jr., like he represents like this unlocking of a new ceiling for the Nuggets. It's not that dramatic for Payton Watson, so I don't want to misrepresent it, but they are a different basketball team when he is out there playing the way that he has played. And if these guys come back into the fold like Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon, and he can maintain what he's been doing, or maybe not maintain, because you're not going to maintain it not playing with Jokic as much, but like maybe 65 to 70% of what we've seen, if you can achieve that, it does represent something that is unique to just Payton Watson.
You know, and I'm interested because you brought this up a while ago. Like, it's going to be a different, like a transition back for Payton Watson when everybody is healthy. Aaron Gordon, Christian Brown, and Payton Watson has to kind of go back to his role. Yeah. And it's going to be one of these things where it's going to take him some time. I never thought about it like this to kind of understand, like, hey, this is my role. What can I do to make the most of this, knowing I'm not going to get the minutes and I'm not with Jokic. So that's something that's interesting to watch with P-Watt when everybody comes back. But hopefully he can play because he has been on a tier defensively. His offensive game is coming around. Zach, the guy I'm looking for, is Mr. Spencer Jones.
Yep.
And what he is going to do. Now, I'm not looking for him to light it up, the 28 points that he had one night. But what is he doing when he has the open shots defensively? He's on a two-way contract. And I went back and did some research. Correct me if I'm wrong on this. I think you only get 50 games on a two-way contract.
That sounds about right.
It's coming up. Spencer Jones has played in almost every single game but one this year, Zach.
Yep.
They're going to have to make a decision. They have one roster spot left. Do you think that they go ahead and sign this man knowing he's undrafted? He's a two-way, two-way player. Like, do they get that done, or are they going to just kind of let this bleed through and then
It's a great question. And that's something that I need to think longer about, because what Spencer Jones has been this year for the Denver Nuggets, I think we've all like put on a pair of jeans for the first time in a while, and you go reach in the pocket, you're like, holy crap, there's a $10 bill in here, or there's a 20 in this coat pocket that I forgot when I was at that concert or whatever.
Hundreds for you.
There's
$200 bills.
That's what Spencer Jones has been for the Denver Nuggets, like that pleasant surprise that no one really saw coming to this level. But that's a good question, and I also believe, and I'll have to triple check this, but I don't believe that if the playoffs started today, Spencer Jones would be eligible to play in the playoffs as a two-way player. I'm positive about that. Let me just go with my gut. I'm positive about that. As was the case a couple years ago with Colin Gillespie. And I remember Colin Gillespie, who's playing really good basketball for your Phoenix Suns, Dante. I mean, goodness gracious, he has been fun to watch. And actually, like, the Nuggets could use another ball handler. Like, the Nuggets could actually use a Colin Gillespie. And they had him. This has happened a couple times to this Nuggets team. So, all right, good conversation. Looking forward to tonight. Tip-off, 7 o'clock, Orlando Magic, missing a couple pieces. Numbers, the spread is only 6. Doesn't really make sense to me. I think it's up to 7, but it feels like it should be more. Okay, it's another big boy matchup. Playoff implications for the Broncos. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Also, ESPN simulated the rest of the season. How did it fall for the Broncos? We'll get to all that next.
Are the Denver Broncos looking down at the rest of the NFL?
This is the best team in football. There is no question. These guys are playing at an incredibly high level, and they are peaking at the right time.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com. CVS Health supports people in the moments that matter, from picking up a prescription to connecting care. With nearly 5 million daily interactions and serving 185 million consumers and 1.5 million healthcare professionals, CVS Health holds a trusted place in healthcare. By simplifying care and improving health, we're helping people get the care they need. Learn more at cvshealth.com/Investor Day.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Makita knows that pros never settle, and neither do we. With Makita, you get tools that perform at the highest level on every job without compromise. Makita is for the most detailed pros, expertly engineered to deliver precision, job after job. When your work calls for the best, call on Makita. Makita, built to be the best. Available at the Home Depot.
The cold weather will be back. Brandon Stokely here from my team, ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Has another company told you that you need a new furnace? Time to throw in the challenge flag. Rocks Heating and Air offers no obligation, free second opinions. And don't forget about heat pump rebates. They've never been better. Up to $13,500 only at ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair. ROX Rocks Heating and Air.
Hi, I'm Lexi, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. If you're planning to propose this holiday, we're ready to make creating your engagement ring a warm, welcoming experience. At Shane Company, we're all about your style, your budget, your dream engagement ring. Explore the widest selection of diamonds and ring settings ready for you to see in person, or visit us at shaneco.com. You'll have your ring in days, not weeks. Our friendly jewelry consultants don't work on commission. There's never any pressure, just perfect proposals. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Men, it's the holidays, the season of all kinds of hustle and bustle. But if your energy is down, if you aren't sleeping well, if your sex drive is MIA, and you just don't feel like the guy you once were, maybe it's tough to get excited for all the holiday cheer. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if this sounds like you may have low testosterone. And if so, this is the season for you to get treated. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating low T. If you're like most guys, you'll feel the change in just a few weeks. And truly, the results can be life-changing. You'll have improved mental clarity, your energy will kick up, your workouts will be better, your sleep patterns will improve, and your sex drive will likely heat up as well. So call us, and don't go through another season with low T. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. That's RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Hey Broncos country, it's Terrell Davis here. You know, in the game of life, our most valuable asset is our health. With the right equipment, you can train like a pro. That's why I made the smart move to invest in fitness equipment with Fitness Gallery. It's a game changer. I have a true treadmill at home. It's the smoothest and quietest I've ever been on.
For the fitness fanatic on your Christmas list, save big this holiday season. At Fitness Gallery, we have deals everywhere, up to 50% off. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins. We have you covered.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver.
You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Leading off with the big story of the day, here's The Drive with Zach By and Denver, Colorado's own Phillip Lindsay.
1 hour in the books. Quicker than a New York minute. Goodness gracious. You should just see behind the scenes here. It just, we have, well, I'm not wearing any underwear.
Oh, free ballin'.
I'm just going to be honest. I'm not wearing any underwear right now. And I've been very busy, okay? And it has just, the laundry has just escaped me and my mind. And so I have a pair of underwear drying here in the studio.
It's hung up right here.
It's a pair of Lululemon briefs. And
you got money, man. Lululemon.
You got money. It's worth it. It's worth it. If you're going to have something like that close to intimate parts, like every single day of your life.
I'm Fruit of the Loom still.
No, dude, I'm telling you, I was at a bachelor party in Austin, Texas, like 7 years ago. And dude, I'm so embarrassed. I don't know why I'm talking about this on the air. But like, we're waking up slow, and like these dudes, we like rented a house, and like these dudes are out by the pool and stuff. And I come out just in my underwear, right? And I'm wearing boxers. This is like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm wearing boxers. And these guys are looking at me. They're like, bro, like you're a grown man. You still wear boxers? And I'm like, wait, what do you guys wear? You guys don't wear boxers anymore?
You're like, are we free balling now?
There's like collectively like 12 heads like, no. And my buddy Terrence, who I just met in Austin last year to see Gators and the Longhorns and hook 'em, Crawshaw. Saw him a 61-yard punt that day. But he's like, dude, he's like, just take these and you just take them home with you. They're yours, and they're going to change your life. And they're a pair of Lululemon boxers.
Hold on, so you took another man's used boxers.
I did. But now they were clean. They weren't like, hey, like, let me take these off and give them to you. Like, don't mind the streak back there. Like, no, it was a clean pair of boxers. And it changed my life. And I'm like, you want to know what? Like, what else do I wear every single day that's intimately close to your private parts? And so I just sprung for them, and I've never looked back. But, yeah, so they're drying here in the studio. And so it's just, I feel like I'm like 17 and just don't have my you-know-what together.
Yeah.
And you, on the other hand, and we'll get to Broncos here in 10 seconds. You, man, there are some times where your memory is like really surprising to me. And I'm like, wow, like Phil remembered this like really niche thing and put it together with a date. I'm like, how did he do that? My memory is like not that. But then there's other times. This
is the times you're usually on with my wife.
Dante, what did you find yesterday after we left the studio and went home?
I didn't find it, but I got a phone call from Phillip Lindsay during, 40 minutes into Denver Sports Tonight with me and Will, and he goes, hey, I think I left my debit card there. Do you mind, checking for it? And I walk over to the vending machine. It's still just plugged into the vending machine. Vending machine's just beeping at me, and yeah, that's probably, I think, the fourth time.
I literally responded with just a gif of people throwing their hats onto the ice after a hat trick. Because when you leave your credit card, and like you slide it into a machine at the cashier, like you either tap it or slide it in. So it's literally sticking out of the vending machine. And this has happened 3 times in about 2 months?
Yeah, it's been bad, man.
I told you, Phil, it's your last freebie. Next time I'll get myself something from the vending machine.
You deserve to get yourself something if I leave it in there for a 4th time, man.
Drew, what's happening here? It's
you two are a hot mess,
crazy.
is what we figured out. Zach can't find underwear. Phil can't find his credit card. You guys are actually perfect for each other.
I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I
don't know what's worse, the fact you're not wearing underwear or the fact you have a pair of underwear drying on one of the chairs
yes.
that Mark Schler sits in.
Because I had to bring them because I have 7-year-old.
Take that, Mark.
I had to have 7-year-old basketball practice after the show. And I'm not catching some charge by going to basketball practice, little kids with no underwear on.
Yeah, good move on your part.
So this is what's happening here. All right. Another big boy matchup awaiting us. And real quick before we move on. Drew, you do your own laundry.
Correct. I do mine and my 2 kids, my 2 boys.
So you do yours and the boys.
Yes.
And your wife does her own laundry.
Correct.
I do my own laundry, but it's the inverse. My wife does her laundry and the kids. Dante, this blew your mind.
It did blow my mind. I was asking, I was like, what is your wife doing? Why do you not have any clean underwear? And then you dropped it on me that you do your own laundry, which I was surprised about. I don't know. I just grew up in a household where we kind of all collectively did our laundry together. Like my parents had the same laundry bin, like in their closet, or whatever, had like a little pull out, and they had the same bin, and then we all had our own bins upstairs as well. But yeah, that blew my mind that you have to do your own laundry. Not have to, that you do your own laundry.
Yeah, I do.
My wife does my laundry for the most part, but I can do it as well. So
I think that's fair. Like maybe you can take turns in some capacity, but to not mix it ever, I think that was a little weird to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Let us know. RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043. Is that weird that me and Drew are sort of like siloed off with our laundry?
Damn, Zach, you and Drew.
Your laundry gets done by the wife.
Yeah, head of the house.
Interesting. She's the head of the house?
Yeah, when I let her. When I let her be like, oh, you're the head of the house today.
Does she ever have any questions about things that pop up in your laundry? Why are there 11 tube socks completely crusted over?
And not his credit card.
Yeah,
Phil, where's your credit card?
He said, why is there extra long socks in there?
Oh, my gosh. All right, it's another big boy matchup with playoff implications for the Broncos. Let's take a little tail of the tape here. Offensive rankings in the NFL. Broncos have the 17th ranked rushing offense. Jags have the 16th ranked rushing offense. They are directly next to one another, but a small advantage to the Jags. When it comes to the passing offense, Broncos 11th ranked passing offense. That was not the case if we did this segment a month ago. They are up to the 11th ranked passing offense. The Jags have the 18th ranked passing offense. Advantage Broncos. Broncos have the name of the game is scoring points, right? Broncos have the 12th ranked scoring offense. Jacksonville has the 8th ranked scoring offense. So advantage Jags. So running the ball, small advantage Jags. Passing the ball, advantage Broncos. Scoring the ball, advantage Jags. Defensive rankings, a little tail of the tape here. When it comes to stopping the run, it does not get better than what we will see on Sunday afternoon. Guys, this is number 1 versus number 2 in stopping the run. With the Jags being number 1 and the Broncos being number 2, small advantage Jacksonville. When it comes to stopping the pass, Broncos rank 11th in pass defense. Jags rank 20th in pass defense. Advantage Denver Broncos. And then finally, scoring defense, preventing the other team from getting in the end zone. Broncos are 3rd in scoring defense. Jacksonville top 10, but they're 10th in scoring defense. Advantage Broncos. So on the defensive side of the ball, in summary, advantage Jags when it comes to stopping the run, small advantage. When it comes to stopping the pass, it's advantage Broncos. And when it comes to keeping opponents out of the end zone, it is advantage Broncos.
I mean, this is a great sign for the Denver Broncos. If you go out there and play your type of game, defense is stout in the red zone. Defense is able to get the sacks, the pressure. We're going to be in great hands. Offensively, if Bo Nix can take care of the football. All right, key thing right there. You have to take care of the football. That's something that Bo Nix has been doing a great job of in these last 2 games, is taking care of the football, moving down the field methodically, and finding ways to get that ball in the end zone, whether it's to R.J. Harvey with the 1-yard touchdowns or if it's to Michael Bandy with a creative play, Bo Nix keeping his eyes downfield and hitting Michael Bandy for his first career touchdown. As long as Bo Nix can play turnover-free football, we're going to have a great chance to win at home again with that altitude, with the fan base, Broncos country going crazy. It's going to be a good game, though, Zach.
I do wonder, a big question that I have coming into the weekend is, will Sean Payton stay committed to running the ball against the league's top rushing defense, even if it's not having success? Can you show a commitment if you're averaging 3.3 yards a carry with R.J. Harvey?
Yeah.
Will you attempt to remain to stay balanced, or will it come a certain point in the game where Sean Payton says, okay, this isn't working, we have to get it done with Bo?
Are you okay with Sean Payton running the ball knowing that you may get 2 or 3 yards each time? It's boring football. But it's something that must happen if you want to keep a defense honest, if you want to keep a defense guessing. Because once this Jacksonville Jaguar defense understands or knows that, hey, look, they can't run the ball, it's 7-on-7, we're going to play zone, and we do a great job of getting turnovers with interceptions, it's going to be hard for Bo Nix to throw the ball or pass the ball and score points. So Sean's going to have to stick to the run no matter what, even if it's not working, just to keep the defense honest.
I'm okay with it. I don't want this operation offensively to become one-dimensional. And because it just, man, it almost never works out. It almost never works out. And I don't want that to be a crutch here moving forward. So, yes, I am, to answer your question from a minute ago, yeah, I'd be okay with continually running the football and just showing a commitment to it, even if you're not having tremendous success. And, Phil, honestly, like by the numbers anyway, and on paper, now the game's played on grass, not on paper, but on paper, that is the most likely scenario that's going to happen. So how will Sean Payton react to the lack of success if that turns out to be the case?
See, my question for Sean is, Sean, can you be okay with the short game? Or are you going to get aggressive, or you're going to get so bored that you want to take those shots? And I know that you're trusting Bo to make the right decisions. And a lot of times in the Green Bay Packers game, I didn't think Green Bay was going to go man. Green Bay went man a couple times. Bo Nix was able to smell that out, sniff it out, and was able to hit Courtland Sutton for a couple deep balls. That may not be the case with the Jacksonville Jaguars, because Jaguars love to play zone all day long, get pressure on the quarterback. So for Sean and Bo, can you guys stick with the game plan, play board football, nickel and dime down the field, short passes, and then maybe, just maybe, it opens up the pass game deep, but can Sean just stick with just being boring, even passing the ball?
Yeah, it's going to be fascinating this weekend. It's a big boy matchup. There's a lot of stuff on paper, man. These two teams are close to one another, as we sort of went through in our tale of the tape. ESPN and their Football Power Index, we talked about this on Tuesday, and we talked about them throughout the year. It's ESPN's analytical machine, all right, where they gather every data point known to man concerning the game of football, and then they simulate the season tens of thousands of times. It's not science, guys. It's not science. It's just the numbers, okay? And is this gospel? Nope. But it is an exercise, and I'm curious how you would feel, Phil and Broncos country. You can hit us up on the RamosLaw.com text line, 303-713-1043. By the way, the number of texts that came in responding to the laundry conversation, an inordinate amount. Maybe we can circle back and read some of them. But let us know how you would think if this were the case. So week 16, Broncos beat the Jags 23-21. Winning streak goes up to, well, gosh, I'm losing track of it now.
Winning streak would go up to 12.
12. It's at 11 right now.
13, yeah. You said 12 last night.
Yeah. Okay, so they win their 12th in a row, week 16, according to ESPN's Football Power Index. Then in week 17, man, they put it on, KC.
On Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day, they play the role of Grinch in Arrowhead and pound Kansas City 23-6.
Took them to Pound Town.
Then it's the final game of the year. Week 18. Broncos get over the Chargers hump and beat LA 24-17, according to ESPN's Football Power Index, and go into the playoffs on a 14-game win streak.
See, I'm hoping by week 18 we get that win, but not because of Bo Nix. Bo Nix is resting, right? Resting his arm, resting his legs. We're going to need him for the playoffs. I'm thinking by week 18, we already have the division tied up in a bow as a Christmas present. And now you have Sparky out there, Stidham. All right, Jared Stidham out there showing that, hey, he's ready, Sean. He's ready to move on. Like, he loves being here with Broncos country, but he wants a chance to be a starting quarterback. How do you get that chance? By going out there with your opportunity week 18 and lighting it up. Maybe 2 touchdowns come from you. You'll find a way to beat the Chargers for us. That's what I'm hoping week 18 is, that the Denver Broncos are resting their starters.
That'd be great, man. That would be great. And I'm really interested, should they arrive at that intersection, what decision Sean Payton would make. It's been a while since he was in this position.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that's ESPN's Football Power Index forecast to the end of the regular season. Broncos winning this weekend, winning Week 17, and winning Week 18. Here's how they simulated the rest of the season. In the first round, Bills upset by the Pittsburgh Steelers and an inability to stop the run, which has been an Achilles heel. I've told you guys, and again, this isn't gospel, but it wouldn't shock me at all if this happened. Okay,
Josh can't beat an old man out.
See, and this is what you do, and I know what you know. I'm not going to fall for it.
Just saying, Aaron Rodgers.
Not going to fall for it. In Josh Allen playoff losses, the Bills defense is allowing 33 points a game.
But there's a prediction right here. Josh Allen throws 3 interceptions.
Well, next time would be the first time, but it could happen. It could happen.
So Bills get upset.
Yep.
Pittsburgh moves on.
Yep, Pittsburgh moves on. Jacksonville upsets the Houston Texans.
All right.
According to ESPN's Football Power Index simulation of the rest of the season. The Patriots dispatch the Los Angeles Chargers from the playoffs. And then that brings us to the divisional round. And the Denver Broncos are at home in this scenario in a rematch of this weekend, hosting Jacksonville in Denver for the divisional round. And in that game, the Broncos beat Jacksonville.
They handle business.
28-22.
Now, this isn't the game you'll be at, right?
This is the game I'll be at.
So this is the game you're going to be at. You're going to be going crazy with Broncos country, face painted, and we get the dub. All right?
Yep, Broncos win. Elsewhere in the playoffs, according to ESPN's Football Power Index simulation of the rest of the season, the Rams beat the Packers. So the Packers go home in the divisional round. The Buccaneers upset the San Francisco 49ers.
That's going to be a tough one.
And the Patriots in this scenario send the Steelers home. Okay? So that brings us to the AFC Championship game and the NFC Championship game. On the NFC side, ESPN's Football Power Index simulation of the rest of the season, the Rams roll the Buccaneers, who had just upset the Niners the week before. So they come back down to earth. The Rams punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. The Patriots are in Denver. And the Broncos suffer a loss.
Oh, Mike Vrabel does it.
The final score, 10-7, Patriots in this scenario.
Oh, that's an ugly game.
So the Rams go on to play the Patriots in the Super Bowl, which would have been a rematch of that one from a few years ago. And in this scenario, according to ESPN's Football Power Index, the Rams beat the Patriots 30-24, and Puka Nacua is the Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, I don't like this one. It was exciting at the beginning until we had to play the Patriots. And, of course, the Patriots had to travel to us, finding a way, Drake May, finding a way, having a running attack. Defense is playing really, really good for the Patriots. They got a couple explosive weapons on the outside. That would suck, Zach.
It would.
And it would lead us back to the conversation we had a couple days ago.
Correct.
Where it's like, all right, this scenario happens, which I don't think it's going to happen, but, hey, it's the computer doing this. Would that consider being a disappointing season.
Here's where I fall on this. It would be massively disappointing being that close and being in the moment. It's not like you'd be walking out a mile high giving high fives like, man, heck of a season. No, it would be gutting. But as time moved on and the dust settles and clarity starts to set in and you're able to look back at the season from 20,000 feet, if this scenario happened that ESPN's Football Power Index simulated to happen, that the Broncos get beat by the Patriots in the AFC Championship game 10-7, when the view from 20,000 feet, it would say, man, that was one of the funnest rides we've ever been on.
I don't know, Zach. Like, of course, it would be one of the funnest rides we've been on in a long time, since 2015. But the way that we would feel, Broncos country, and I don't want to speak for anybody else but myself, I would be hurt, man, in knowing how hard it is to win games in this league and the way that the Denver Broncos have won most of these games in dramatic fashion. All right, and it leads and it ends with the Patriots beating us at home, giving us our first home loss of the year. That one hurts.
It would suck majorly.
And then you have to restart. And Sean Payton has said it before. It's not like you can just say, okay, like it was a great year, we're going to build onto it. It's no, you have to turn the puzzle pieces over and redo the whole thing. And you may not get lucky like you did in a couple of these games next year.
Agreed.
Where things are just going your way.
Agreed.
For example, the Kansas City Chiefs went to the Super Bowl. There was one, I want to say 7 or 8 games where they had the one-score games where they ended up coming out on top. This year for them, they couldn't get past those one-score games.
Correct.
They were on the other side of it, on the losing side of it.
I think 1-6 this year.
All right, for the Denver Broncos, we can't sit here and say, okay, we can do the exact same thing we did this year again. It's hard to do that. On top of it, you're going to miss a couple players like John Franklin Myers. All right, maybe a couple other ones. You're going to have to pay some players. Like, it's just going to feel and be different. And you may not have Vance Joseph as your defensive coordinator.
That's also true.
Now, somebody might say, well, it doesn't matter because we have the players. Well, the players and the coach go together. They're married right now, and they're doing a hell of a job respecting each other. You take away VJ, who's been there for a little while now, and the players are used to, you don't know what you're getting for that next defensive coordinator. So it just sucks. And I think that that's why it would be a disappointment right now if the Broncos got that far, that close, it did not get to the Super Bowl. And I said it before, once you get there, it's different. All right, if you win, of course, great. But if you lose, it's a little bit more understandable because it's the Super Bowl. But if you're there at the doorstep, at the club, ready to get into the club and get your first number,
right,
and you get denied,
right,
because you don't have your ID, but you're 21 years old, man, that's going to hurt.
Well, there's no doubt it would be gutting in the moment. I just wonder after the smoke settled, like I said, because no one saw this type of season coming. And I said to you 2 days ago when we were having that discussion, it feels like this year with the Denver Broncos, all things are possible, while simultaneously it feels like Denver and this operation is just getting started. And so, look, you get that close, you're going to want to punch your ticket, obviously. This goes without saying. But if it happened the way that ESPN has it falling, we'd probably be going into next season the most excited we have been to start a season since the Peyton Manning years, So we'll see. We'll see. Fellas behind the glass, if it fell like this, that ESPN has it falling with their Football Power Index, and they simulated the season, and the Broncos are winning out for the rest of the regular season, they're beating Jacksonville in the divisional round, but losing in the AFC Championship game, the sentiment would be what?
To me, I think it's a little disappointing to lose to the Patriots specifically. If you go out and lose to the Bills and Josh Allen, I think you can, accept that. At least Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the NFL, one of the best players in the NFL in general. So I think you could come to terms with that. He's gone through the losing in the playoffs, but to lose to the Patriots in Drake May's second year, first year of a head coach and Mike Vrabel there, I think that would be a little disappointing.
Same class of quarterback as Bo, Drew, what about you?
I think disappointing, but you would look back at it and say, man, what an incredible building block of a season.
Yeah.
To go on that long of a winning streak and to just fall one game short of the Super Bowl, considering where this franchise was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it would suck at the time, but you would look back and be like, man, this is a heck of a building block. We'll be back. We'll have a chance next year.
Yeah, that's kind of how I see it. And then you'd be getting out of cap hell as you're entering the offseason. But, hey, if you're right there, you have the opportunity to do it, go do it. This team can go do it. What a fantastic ride this has been.
Real quick,
Championship or bust.
I want to add on, you're talking about, what a building block. It doesn't always mean that you're getting back. Joe Burrow and the Bengals went to the Super Bowl.
Totally.
They haven't even sniffed a Super Bowl since. Next year you're playing a first-place schedule. Everyone wants to get paid, like what Phil was talking about. Maybe you're losing your DC. So it doesn't always, go linear like that, where it's like just because we're here this year doesn't mean we're going to be back next year.
1,000%, and especially in professional football. Especially.
The good news is most of the defense has already gotten paid, so you don't have to really worry about that. But the first place schedule would be a big time factor in what next year would bring.
No doubt about it. And also, it's worth mentioning is that the team's pretty healthy right now.
Yeah,
there's no assurances in that department moving forward. So the opportunity is there. Go seize the moment. Okay, I have a question as it relates to Sean Payton and a future rehab quarterback. That's next.
Still don't believe in the Denver Broncos? Mike Evans has a message for you.
If you're a Bo cynic or if you're a Sean cynic, get on board. Get on board the train because it's leaving. We're not even through year 2. Buckle up because this is going to be fun.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Want to look 10 years younger and lose 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds before spring? Then it's time for Soda Weight Loss. Soda Weight Loss works without drugs or crazy side effects. In fact, our disclaimer would sound like this.
Side effects of soda weight loss may include looking better than you did in high school. Friends asking, okay, seriously, what are you doing? Long-term confidence, increased energy, the urge to take more photos because you actually like what you see.
I'd been wanting to lose weight. I tried on my own. I'd been seeing things for soda, and I was like, okay, I gotta go see what it's all about. It's a great idea. It's a great experience, and I couldn't be happier, honestly, with the results.
You do not have to use weight loss drugs to lose weight and enjoy a healthier, I look 10 years younger version of you. With Soda Weight Loss, you get round-the-clock access to your own personal nutritionist, and right now, when you join Soda Weight Loss, your partner joins for free. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Jim, it's late in the half here at Empower Field, and things are coming down to the wire at the concession stand.
Nachos are a solid choice, but Grant needs to finish strong here.
He scans his wallet and pulls out his Broncos checking debit card for 10% off.
Wow, savvy move. And with no surprise fees, he won't regret this order.
I don't know, Jim. That's a lot of cheese. Bank like a Bronco with Broncos checking from INT Credit Union. Insured by NCUA. Membership required.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
At 303 Law 4040, we know getting into an accident stinks, and so does getting worked over by the insurance company or even your slick-talking made-for-TV lawyer. So if we can help, just give us a call. 303 Law 4040. Save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. That's 303 Law 4040.
Men, it's the holidays, a time of love and joy. But if you suffer from erectile dysfunction, the season can be tough on you. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you and your partner are experiencing struggles because of ED, change it up this year. Give the best gift you can give to the one you love by treating your ED and restoring your relationship. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED, and as a Promedic restorative health practice, we've literally seen countless thousands of relationships renewed across the nation. Plus, with treatments having success rates well over 90%, coupled with many treatment options, we can likely find the right one for you. You may even find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us and give your partner the best gift you can give this season. a renewed, restored relationship. Your first visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in our office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game and the go-to spot for football season with wall-to-wall TVs, hearty eats, ice-cold drinks, and of course, those scenic views. It's a full-on experience whether you're catching college or pro games this season. Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here with my friend Bonnie at O'Mara Ford.
The holidays are my favorite time of the year. You get O'Mara's low pricing, huge discounts, and just announced 0% for 60 months.
So 5 years without paying any interest?
Not a single cent, make no down payment, and no monthly payment until next year. At O'Mara, we make it fast, fun, and easy.
Just in time for the holidays at O'Mara Ford. Stop by their showroom on 104th and I-25 or visit omeraford.com.
Guys, this is Christine from Beau Visage Skincare and Spa. The holiday is almost here, but there's still time to buy that special woman a gift package at Beau Visage. Whether you buy a European facial, soothing massages, or another of our fabulous services, I guarantee at Beau Visage she'll be pampered in luxury, all at very competitive prices. Plus, it's easy shopping. Call 303-779-5002 or bvspa.com. That's bvspa.com.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Wow, Leslie, your fireplace really sucks.
I beg your pardon?
Well, what I mean is your fireplace is literally sucking all the air out of your house and right up the chimney every time you burn it.
Well, what can I do about it?
Well, you could get a high-efficiency gas insert from Cozy Heat. It keeps all the air you already pay the utility company to heat, and it returns up to 80% of the fire's heat back into your house.
I'd use my fireplace every chance I get if I could do that. Maybe my furnace wouldn't need to run so much.
Well, that's the whole point. Hi, this is Keith Lair with Lair Fireplace and Patio, along with my niece Leslie, to tell you how a gas insert from Cozy Heat will give you the incentive to use your fireplace again. Cozy Heat gas fireplaces and inserts are made to crank out the heat with beauty and style.
Lair's is Denver's oldest, most trusted name in fireplaces. Family owned and operated since 1954.
We'll even give you a free in-home quote, including expert installation by our own certified in-house installers.
Find us on the web at lairfireplacepatio.com.
For top quality Cozy Heat fireplaces and inserts, it's Lair Fireplace and Patio, Denver's fireplace experts.
The right financial strategies can make a huge difference, especially if you're nearing retirement. Adam Mueller talks retirement strategies with Mile High Money. Saturday mornings at 8 on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Want to partake in our contests? Check out the rules at DenverSports.com. Every day at 3:30, the drive comes off the top rope to hit you with a 1, 2, 3.
Finally, The Rock has come back to Denver.
Tape your wrists, stretch your spandex, and oil your hair. Here's Zach and Phil with today's 3 count on the drive.
All right, come off the top rope with a 1. All righty. So I have a question as it relates to Sean Payton and a future rehab quarterback. I mentioned this yesterday that I just wanted to discuss it. And how realistic is it? I'm not sure. And for the purpose of this conversation, I really don't care. We're doing sports talk radio, and I just want to bounce this off you. You have said a few times here in the last couple months that you believe that Sean Payton is going to allow Jarrett Stidham to explore the quarterback market and potentially compete for a starting job, as a job here is locked down with Bo Nix.
It's time to let Stidham fly. Those wings are there. Don't clip Jarrett Stidham's wings now. Let him have his opportunity that he's waiting for to be a starting quarterback in this league, and I think Sean's going to grant him that after the Denver Broncos win the Super Bowl.
Man, it's a really interesting thought. He's under contract for another year. So it would have to be sentiment that allows him to do this, because it like contractually and football team-wise, it doesn't make a ton of sense. But when you add in the human factor, it's like, okay, maybe that could happen. Maybe he would allow him to do that after hanging out here for a few years. If that is the case, would you consider bringing in Tua under Sean Payton a first-round flameout.
Yeah.
We've seen him do this multiple times with first-round flameouts, all right? He did it with Jameis Winston. He did it with Teddy Bridgewater. He did it with Zach Wilson. Like, the track record is pretty incredible at this point. Do you think he would do it with Tua?
You know what? Yeah. He's not going to cost anything. He's not going to cost a lot of money at all. He'll go for the vet minimum because Tua, if the Dolphins cut him, Tua's going to make $99 million. He already has a bunch of money. He's going to have that as well. So he cuts him, he's going to get his money. So for Sean, it's like, why not have another starting quarterback or a guy that has played a lot of football that if something happens to our guy Bo Nix, we can plug in Tua and keep going. And Tua and I've been with Tua. He was my teammate. So
Do you think he'd fit here?
He would fit here. He would fit here. Tua is a smart quarterback. The only thing I have against Tua is, do I think that he's the ultimate leader? No. Do I think that there's some maturity issues at times? Yes. I think that there are some times where it's like, Tua, what are you doing? But being here with Sean in an environment where it's all about football and it's a serious environment, I think he would get the proper treatment that he needs as a quarterback and maybe gets another chance after that. The guy also that I'm thinking about, if you can't get Tua, is somebody like Anthony Richardson. Somebody that you can sculpt this young man who just is fresh. He doesn't have a lot of time in the NFL. He didn't have a lot of time in college. Put him up under Bo in a serious environment just like for Tua and see what he can do and maybe help him out and he could be a backup for the Denver Broncos for a couple years.
He also has some maturity issues.
Yes, he does.
And could get absorbed by this culture and it'd probably be best for his career. That's one I'd like to circle back to because I remember pitching an idea about Justin Fields at a certain point in time, and Richardson is the same flavor of that opinion from 9 months ago, 10 months ago, whenever I shared it. So I'd like to put a pin in that one and circle back to it at a certain point in time. Next in the 3 count.
1, 2.
Man, it's a big football game tonight. Thursday Night Football in Seattle as the Seahawks host the Rams. Seattle is a 1.5-point favorite. I believe this game swung through 0. I think the Rams were initially the favorite team. I think I'll double check that in the break. The Rams took the first matchup 21-19 in Los Angeles. Both teams are 11-3. Both teams are gunning to win the NFC West and get closer to securing that number 1 seed. Who do you like tonight?
You know, I like the Rams. The Rams are playing good football, and I do know, and you brought this to everybody's attention when it comes to Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is going to be out for the foreseeable future with that hamstring. But, man, you have to love Matthew Stafford and what he brings to the table. And I just always wonder, like, what would he look like if he was with Andy Reid? If he was with Kyle Shanahan? How many Super Bowls would he have had if he wasn't with the Detroit Lions for more than half of his career? But what Matthew Stafford's doing out there is just amazing. He has the best chance to win the MVP this year. And he has a run game. Puka Nacua is playing out of his mind. Defense is flying around. I think they handle Seattle tonight.
Man, I feel like everyone's picking the Rams, and I'm on the other side. I think Seattle wins this game outright tonight, and the Rams are getting banged up. I mean, the loss of Devontae Adams, he's got 14 touchdowns in 14 games. The next closest touchdown producer has 6. And so I just think it changes everything in the red zone, and I think there's going to be an adjustment period to life without Adams. Braden Fisk, the D-end on defense, I don't think he is going to play tonight. They're starting to get a little bit banged up. Right tackles on IR. So I'm like, I think in Seattle, the Seahawks win this game tonight. I think the Rams, big picture in general, are a better team. But the road team going on the road,
to the 12th man.
The road team on a Thursday night, it's going to be a rabid environment. I think Seattle wins this game. Maybe I'm dead wrong. We'll see how it plays out here in just a few hours from now.
1, 2, 3.
All right, Joe Burrow keeps giving weird and cryptic comments on his future with the Bengals. What do you make of this latest just window of time and uncomfortableness between he and the organization?
You know, I feel for Joey B. One, he's taking a beat. And it's not because of necessarily him. It's because of what the organization's not doing for him. Putting people around him, not just the receivers, but the offensive linemen. What did VJ say? If he could go back and redo his time here with the Denver Broncos as the head coach, he would secure the trenches offensively and defensively. Well, that's something that the Cincinnati Bengals are not doing. And so for Joey B, he's probably looking at someone like Josh Allen saying, I don't want to be like Josh where he's doing everything he can, but he probably won't win because of the guys around him. And so for Joey B, I think he's just having a hard time. He's frustrated. He's been hurt for the last 2 years. He really can't open up and be himself because they don't have the offensive line to secure and help him out. And he's just showing and telling the organization, either you do something about it or I'm out of here.
Man, I just wonder if there is some mega trade waiting to happen. Matthew Stafford's replacement in Los Angeles, and what McVay and that organization would do, Les Snead, general manager, what they would do to bring someone like Joe Burrow and sort of have the same Matthew Stafford, not the same because Detroit was so much worse than the Bengals have been, but man, to fill Stafford's shoes of like, hey, you played for a bad organization, come play for us and win Super Bowls in the back half of your career. I just wonder if that's going to be a topic of conversation and if it could become a topic of conversation involving Josh Allen. Like, could he get to a point where he's like, hey, dude, pull up the list of receivers that the Bills have drafted during the Josh Allen era. It's hysterically bad.
I mean, Coleman, that he doesn't even play, does he?
They just brought him back recently, but yeah, I mean, he was a very immature. It's so could there be a race to get out west? Josh Allen's got his Hollywood wife now and go to LA. That's I don't know what the future holds there, but it feels like a mega trade could happen if Burrow specifically is like, enough is enough, guys. Enough is enough. All right. Shifting gears here, what is Jags coach Liam Cohen saying about these Denver Broncos? You'll hear from him next.
With his performance against the Packers, did Bo Nix officially silence his critics?
I saw the finishing touches of what I needed to see. It wasn't about one throw or one drive. It was the collective over the course of 60 minutes. The Denver Broncos have found their franchise quarterback.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, boy Stink here today about my long-term buddy Troy Hansford. And if you're thinking about selling your house for any reason, now might be the time to sell, still get top dollar. Believe it or not, my guy Troy is still offering his $5,000 guarantee. What is it, you ask? Well, if he can't sell your house at your price on your timeline that you agree upon beforehand, bam, going to cut you a check for $5,000. Who else makes the offer? Nobody I've ever heard of. And he makes that offer because he continues to spend a ton of money marketing his listings, has about 100 families approved and ready to buy right now. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house, all cash, and he can close in as little as 7 days. You have a house to sell, Troy probably has that perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call him. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money. That's 720-900-4433, 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Holidays are stressful. Injuries shouldn't be. Postman Law handles the calls, the paperwork, the pushback, so you can focus on healing, not hassle. With over $3 billion recovered for clients, Postman Law delivers. Call 844-POSTMAN.
Attorney advertising.
Hey folks, Stoke here from my friends at Embers Golf, your go-to spot for holiday shopping. That's right, gear up, save big, and surprise the golf fan in your family. Embers Golf is family-owned and customer-focused, so you know you're getting the best service and the best deals. I know, I got a full bag fitting from my guys over there, Trevor and Tate. I'm telling you, it was the absolute best. I love my new clubs that I got this year. Driver 3-wood, all my iron. What a golf year it's been. So don't wait, shop now at embersgolf.com. Embers Golf, where your passion meets a great.
Hey Broncos country, it's Terrell Davis here. You know, in the game of life, our most valuable asset is our health. With the right equipment, you can train like a pro. That's why I made the smart move to invest in fitness equipment with Fitness Gallery. It's a game changer. I have a true treadmill at home. It's the smoothest and quietest I've ever been on.
For the fitness fanatic on your Christmas list, save big this holiday season. At Fitness Gallery, we have deals everywhere, up to 50% off. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins. We have you covered.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown." Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Stay up to date on the Broncos and the latest news from around the league with our NFL insider James Palmer, exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Mondays on The Rundown with Richie Carney, Tuesday afternoons on The Drive, and Friday mornings on Stokely and Evans with Mark Schlereth, all season long. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan presents The Drive with Zach By and Phillip Lindsay.
We're just a few minutes away from playing trivia. And apparently we have some controversy from this morning. So,
Always some.
It is always something. We'll talk about it at the top of the hour. What is Jacksonville Jags coach Liam Cohen saying about these Denver Broncos? Here is, I got to tell you guys this real quick. And I can't believe I haven't mentioned this yet this week.
What now? What now? The first the pants.
So, in my previous life working in upstate New York, in Albany, New York, I was doing this job, but I was also the voice of Albany, their football program in the fall, their basketball program in the winter, and their lacrosse program in the spring.
You were grinding.
I was. It was so fun. I miss it. I miss it so much. I would love to get back into that at some point in time. Because being where the action is, like sitting courtside for a basketball game and calling the game play-by-play and getting paid to be there, like just talk about cheating at life. It's awesome. But on the football side, the Albany football team, it was in a league called the CAA. So it had teams like Villanova, where like Howie Long played, or like James Madison before they transitioned up. New Hampshire, where Chip Kelly was the offensive coordinator and coach before going to Oregon. So it was a really good FCS league. And we have the FCS playoffs that are going to be happening now, like Montana State, where Alex Singleton played, stuff like that. So, dude, I called a game the year before I got here on the road, a place called Orono, Maine.
Orono, Maine.
Orono, Maine. Littlest airport you've ever seen in your life. And doing a game against the Black Bears, who have a great hockey program, great hockey history at Maine. All the NHL players that ever played at Maine, they're on the wall in their NHL uniforms. So cool. But on the football front, they've had a decent football program. They've produced NFL players. Remember Patrick Ricard, the fullback? He played at Maine.
Yeah, yes.
So I called a game at Maine, Albany against Maine. And guess who the offensive coordinator was for Maine the year before I got here? So this is 2016, Albany at Maine. Who's the offensive coordinator?
Who'd it be?
Liam Cohen.
Liam Cohen was the offensive coordinator at Maine.
The head coach of the Jacksonville Jags, who's coming into Denver in 2016. I'm calling a game where he's the offensive coordinator.
And of course he was young because he's still young right now.
He was. So that was almost a decade ago. And then my life takes me to Denver, and here Liam Cohen is the head coach of Jacksonville. Like, it's just kooky.
Yeah, and he's doing a great job.
He's killing it.
First year as an NFL head coach, and see what he's doing.
He's killing it. So I just, again, back then you don't know. It's like you're doing your prep. It's like, okay, offensive coordinator Liam Cohen, then you just wash it from your memory, you know? And it just clicked. I'm like, wait a second. He was a coach at Maine. I was calling games during that time. Crazy. Okay, Liam Cohen, what makes Bo Nix so dangerous?
He's done a great job moving off his spot. You know, when he is playing on time and in rhythm, he's got a quick trigger, quick release, strong arm, and then, you know, so much of the off schedule and him being able to escape, get out, remain a passer, but also hurt you with his legs if he does decide to take off. So we've got to do a great job plastering, running to the football, and also, like, in the back end, we've got to make sure we are covering, competing, and staying sticky throughout the echo of the whistle.
Pretty spot on analysis, especially when he's talking about Bo throwing on the run.
Yeah.
Bo is throwing on the run more than any other quarterback in the league, and it's not particularly close.
You know, it's not just about just throwing on the run from Bo. The one thing I've been so surprised and I admire with Bo Nix as a young quarterback is when he gets out of the pocket and he is on the run, he's not looking to run. His eyes are always downfield, waiting, improvising, waiting for that receiver to get open, giving him a split second to be able to do a scramble drill and then complete that pass. That's something that's hard to do for young quarterbacks. Usually once a quarterback has his mind made up, he's going to do it. And it's usually going to be run for my life. Somebody's behind me. Let me just try to pick up as many yards as possible and move the chains. Whereas for Bo, it's like, hey, I'm gonna improvise. I'm gonna be very patient. And if something's not there, I have the athletic ability, I have the speed to still pick up a couple yards. But I'm looking for a bigger play, and that's what Patrick Mahomes does. That's what Josh Allen does.
Yep.
And so Bo does a great job of that.
And we just saw that this past week when the defender was put in conflict on the Bandy touchdown.
Yes.
Where he was like, oh, Bo's going to take off. I'm leaving Bandy to address Bo's legs, and then you get the touchdown.
Or the Troy Franklin one. Remember that one where he's on the sideline.
Yes.
He makes that crazy pass across the linebacker's face to pick up a first down. I think it was 9 yards or something like that. Like, those are big-time plays being made that are hard to make as a quarterback.
I'll tell you what, for all the great throws he had last weekend, that 9-yard gain might have been the most impressive. It's right there near the top. I'd have to go back and through every throw, but that was again the stat sheet. That's a liar on the stat sheet.
Yeah.
It says a 9-yard completion, but that was unique. Here's more from Jags head coach Liam Cohen. What stands out from this Denver Broncos defense?
Both guys on the edge can go. Benito does a great job jumping the snap count, hearing the snap count. You can tell he studies it. Obviously a benefit for them being at home for that standpoint, and he's got a quick get off. Inside, Allen does a great job rushing at the 3 technique or at the guard position, and I've had a lot of respect for him for a long time. He's a Northeast dude that went to BC, got a lot of respect for him. And schematically, they do a nice job of not rushing for all that much. It's usually 5-man rush, which you got a lot of one-on-ones out there, and great opportunities for our guys to continue to take steps in the right direction and take it personally to protect the quarterback, especially in a hostile environment.
Well, a lot of respect.
Yeah.
He knows the names. He knows the tendencies. I mean, he's obviously a really bright guy, but he is on it.
But he's also giving you guys a telltale sign right there. If I'm Nick Bonito, I'm listening closely. I'm listening. Okay, they know that I like to jump the snap. They know that at home it's hard to hear. So what are they going to do? They're going to do silent count. What does that mean? They're going to utilize their hands, but they can also get you to jump with their hands by saying, "Hey, silent count on two hand signals." So where they'll hit one hand signal, which usually means for a quarterback and a center to snap the ball. Well, they might do that a couple times to get Nick Bonito and bait him. And the next time they'll say, "Hey, we're going to go silent count. We're going to do two hands." All right, the first one's a dummy count, and the next one you snap the ball to see if Nick Bonito will take that bait.
Sure.
So Nick Bonito's going to have to be careful with that because Leon Combs letting you know right now that they're aware that Nick Bonito loves to jump that snap.
Well, you heard that comment where he said, "Hey, Zach Allen, man, he's a Northeast guy."
Yeah.
Liam Cohen was a quarterback at UMass, and he was a damn good one. He was starting as a freshman, 4-year starter there for the Minutemen. Okay, shifting gears. It's 4 o'clock nearly on a Thursday, and that means during the Broncos season, it's trivia time. Coming up next.
Are the Denver Broncos looking down at the rest of the NFL?
This is the best team in football. There is no question. These guys are playing at an incredibly high level, and they are peaking at the right time.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Men, we hear it all the time. A man comes in to get his erectile dysfunction treated, and very soon thereafter, he tells us that his relationship is renewed. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and you should know that ED doesn't just affect you, it also often affects your partner. They can feel undesired, unwanted, they may even feel like you don't love them anymore. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we've successfully treated thousands of men for ED with protocols that have success rates as high as 90%. Which means if you're like most men, we can get you back to the guy you used to be. You could even last up to an hour or more and find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and give your partner the gift of renewed love. Your first visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in our office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. That's RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, a Promenic restorative health practice.
What's going on, everybody? Phillip Lindsay here. And last year, I went a little rogue and dropped a discount code from our friends at Hermes Worldwide. And you guys used it so much, they almost got mad at me. Well, I'm feeling a little spicy again this season. So I'm bringing it back, baby. You can get 30% off your ride to the game with Hermes Worldwide for your entire season. All you have to do is mention the code PL30. Again, mention PL30 when you book your luxury transportation to Empower Field. And contact Hermes Worldwide at 303-577-7600 or visit ridehermes.com/DenverSports. Go Broncos!
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later. Here's how it works. Orchard gives you cash so you can buy and move into your new home first, on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then the Orchard experts take it from there. They handle repairs on your old home for you so you attract the right buyers. Once they're done, a local Orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Orchard's Move First program gives you the freedom to buy and move into your new home first and sell your old home later. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Babe, your arms look amazing. Working out is paying off.
Thanks. I just wish my chest matched. No matter what I do, I'm frustrated with my man boobs.
Hey, don't beat yourself up. More than half of men have gynecomastia. It's gland tissue, not laziness. Same thing is happening to my friend Trisha's husband. He went to Dr. Cameron Dastory at Modern Surgical Arts of Denver.
For real? He get good results?
He got great results. Call him, honey.
Call today. They're offering complimentary consultations for the fan listeners. 303-470-3400 or at modernsurgicalarts.com.
applicants find your job, sponsor it on Indeed and match with quality talent. Start at Indeed.com/credit. Again, that's Indeed.com/credit.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. You're listening to The Drive with Zach By and Phillip Lindsay on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, let's play a little trivia here on a Thursday. Apparently, we had a little bit of controversy this morning. Dante, catch me up on what happened here. I did not hear it.
Yeah, on one of the questions I came up with about most recent teams to relocate cities, they got the wrong answer. They were debating between two answers. They got it wrong. And then in the next segment, somebody texted in being like, hey, the whole question was wrong. The answer is actually the Nets moving from New Jersey to Brooklyn. And then they retroactively added a point, even though at no point did they bring up the Nets at all.
Okay, so
they did refer to it as a Mike Evans, though, which I like that. I think we should start doing that when you flub up the question.
Okay, all right. Well, we can meet him in the middle with that, I suppose. So if the question is flawed, it's an auto point, essentially, even though they did not come close to actually guessing the correct answer.
I guess, yeah. The list I was looking at just didn't have the Nets on there. I don't know if it's because they're in the same metro area, so they didn't really relocate.
Dude, I'm telling you, when I was doing trivia back in upstate New York, and I was doing it on Monday nights and Wednesday nights for $125. All right, well, in one place, the other one just paid me $100, and I take the same questions. Dude, my life was nuts then in terms of how much I was working.
Yeah.
But I would take the same set of questions on a Monday that I did in this town and take it to a different town. But when I first started doing trivia, I would just go online and look at trivia questions, and the amount of questions that are just flat out wrong and just flawed. And you embarrass yourself enough times in front of a group of people that are hanging out playing trivia, and then they're like 5 minutes later like, dude, no, it was wrong. You just learn, like, I have to do my own questions.
Yeah.
I have to do it myself. You can't rely on
internet.
Joe from the internet who's posted this 6 years ago and it's now factually incorrect or was never correct in the first place.
Well, it was my question. I thought of it. I've never heard that in a trivia question. The list I was looking at was right except for that one. They even had small things. They had like the Raptors moving to Florida during the COVID year. Like that was on the list, but the Nets weren't.
Interesting. All right. Let's play a little trivia. Dante Gomez. Hit the music.
Question number 1. 3 former Heisman Trophy winners began their pro careers in the USFL. Name 2 of the 3.
So let me just get straight. 3 Heisman Trophy winners began their pro career in the USFL.
Yeah. So back in the day.
Okay. Name 2 of the 3.
Did Warren Moon ever win a Heisman?
I don't believe so.
No.
I have somebody, maybe. I'm not familiar with the USFL as much, but Vinny Testaverde?
Vinny Testaverde played at Miami, right?
Yes.
Was the number 1 overall pick.
Did he go straight to the NFL? Because that was about the time when the USFL was stealing guys.
I think he did go to the NFL. I think he was the number 1 overall pick, I want to say.
Okay.
I think he was the number 1 overall pick. What about
your quarterback
did Jim Kelly
Bills.
ever win a Heisman? Because I think he started his career in the USFL, as did Dan Marino. Mm-hmm. Did either of those 2 ever win a Heisman?
I don't think Marino did. Where did Jim Kelly play?
Miami.
Oh, he's also. So maybe I'm thinking of Jim Kelly instead of Testaverde then.
Yeah.
I just don't remember if he won a Heisman. But we'll put him down here. Jim Kelly. Okay. What about
Doug Flutie? Did Doug Flutie win a Heisman?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I don't know if he won a Heisman, though.
I don't think so.
He's
he had
famous
the big
for the moment,
play,
the Hail Mary, but I don't know if he ever actually won a Heisman or not.
I don't think he won the Heisman.
What about my guess is going to be a running back.
What about O.J. Simpson?
Yeah, I was going to say O.J.
Did
that would have been before the USFL.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Because O.J. played in the 60s in college.
Was it the 60s?
I think it was the 60s or 70s.
I thought it was the 70s.
I think the 70s. The USFL didn't start till like the early 80s, I think.
Okay.
Is that right?
I think so.
Oh, man. Let me
see here. Did
Steve Young.
Yeah.
Did Steve Young go? Because I think Steve Young did win a Heisman at BYU, but did he play in the USFL before going to the Niners? I feel like he did.
That's who Bo Nix now reminds Colin Cowherd of.
Correct.
I think he reminds me of a right-handed Steve Young.
It's relevant this week. Maybe it's part of the conversation. I don't know.
What about the one that was running back from the Houston Oilers?
Earl Campbell?
Earl Campbell.
I think it was too early.
Yeah, too early.
Miami had another quarterback that won the Heisman in that era, and I can't remember his name. He was actually at the ceremony when I watched it this last weekend.
Gino Torretta?
Yes, that is who I'm thinking of. Did he play in the USFL?
I don't know.
He definitely won the Heisman.
It's just before my time.
Yeah. None of us ever saw a USFL game.
No.
So I don't know.
Mike was probably doing play-by-play for him.
Easily.
Let's go with one of those. Let's go with the one you just said, EG.
Gino Torretta?
Yeah.
Gino Torretta? I don't know.
Tony Dorsett? Did he play in the USFL? I mean, I don't know.
I think we're better off going with a guy that we for sure knew won the Heisman and then hopefully played in the USFL.
Yeah, and I can't even speak to. And I should know that. I'm embarrassed that I don't know if Jim Kelly actually won the Heisman Trophy. But we're coming up empty here, so we just got to throw some names.
I'm thinking of like, okay, they have these Heisman commercials now, and there's not a lot of old guys in these Heisman commercials, and you would think they were because they're part of that brotherhood.
What about like Marcus Allen?
That could be a good one.
I mean, he won the Heisman.
He did.
I feel like he went straight to the NFL.
Yeah, I think so too. But we're just grasping at straws here for names.
I like Jim Kelly or Gino Torretta.
Yeah, let's go Jim Kelly. You want to go Gino Torretta? Sure.
It's either going to be a quarterback or a running back because back then those are the only ones that really won.
Yeah.
Running back and quarterback.
Right. Yeah, let's go. Let's keep it moving here. We'll go Jim Kelly, Gino Torretta. Final answer. We feel terrible about it.
Send it in, Jerome!
Send it in.
Herschel Walker, Doug Flutie, and Mike Rozier.
Yeah, I mean, we were nowhere close on that. I mean, you brought up
I did bring
Flutie.
up
I
Flutie.
did not realize he won a Heisman.
I didn't remember it either.
I need to turn in my Flutie Flakes, which I still have unopened in my basement. All right, next question.
Question number 2 from golf. Rory McIlroy recently completed the career Grand Slam, winning all 4 majors. 3 current professional golfers have won 3. Name them.
All right, I know one for sure is Phil Mickelson.
Can I just hear that question again, please, Dante? Sorry about that.
Question number 2 from golf. Rory McIlroy recently completed the career Grand Slam, winning all 4 majors. 3 current professional golfers have won 3. Name them.
All right, so you said Phil?
Phil, hands down.
Phil, 100%.
No question. Yep.
And how many did he say?
3.
They've won
3
3
have
of the
won
4
3.
majors.
Three have won 3.
3 of the majors. It's not 3 total, right?
No.
Because like Brooks has 3 total, but I think it's only out of 2 of the
Right,
majors.
it's 3 of the 4 majors.
Okay. Right. What about John Rahm?
I don't think he's won enough majors.
No?
No.
What about the guy that's dating Gretzky's daughter?
Dustin Johnson?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's not bad.
Oh. I mean, I'm not a huge golf guy in terms of like watching the sport.
I think Scotty Scheffler is missing a U.S. Open.
Ooh, I like Scotty.
That's a good one. Yep. Scotty.
In fact, I think that's what Phil's missing too.
Scotty and Phil, right?
Yeah.
Scotty and Phil. What about Bryce? Wouldn't be there in that conversation, would he?
DeChambeau, no.
What about Brooks Koepka?
I think he has 3 total, but out of 2 of the
Yeah,
tournaments.
because I think he's won 2 PGAs.
Okay.
If I remember right.
Okay.
Is it like an older golfer, maybe?
Phil, you're not very talkative over there.
I'll tell you what. You ask me, I'm gonna go Happy Gilmore.
Phil, name 3 golfers.
I mean, come on. In order to
What
like
about
golf.
Xander?
I don't think it's him.
No, I think he's got 2.
Tommy Fleetwood?
He doesn't have any, I don't think.
Okay.
Or did he just win one?
How about
I think he won the other tournament that they have at the end.
How about Hideki Matsuyama, who won the Masters a few years ago?
I think that's all he's got is the Masters.
Okay.
You know, about Jordan Spieth.
Ooh.
Because he went on a run in like the mid 2010s.
He did.
But he never completed the Grand Slam. I just don't know if he's got a third one or not. Because I know he won the Open.
Yeah.
Who do we have written down so far?
Phil Mickelson and Scotty Scheffler.
Wasn't there someone else, though, as a candidate?
Spieth.
I feel like I said someone. Now I can't remember who I said.
You said something Jordan, I think.
Oh, God.
I think it might be Spieth.
We're up against it. You want to send it in?
Who did I say earlier in the segment, though? Because I feel better about the other person than Spieth.
I don't remember.
Oh, Dustin Johnson.
Dustin Johnson. That is a good one. Let's pick between Dustin Johnson and Jordan Spieth. And pair him with Scotty and Phil.
Okay.
All right, so Spieth or Dustin Johnson, Phil?
Hey, I'm going to go with GG. DG, come on now.
We go Phil.
Drew?
He seems
I got Jordan Spieth.
I think I'm going to go with Jordan Spieth, too.
So we're split.
Yeah, we are split. God darn it.
Well, then go ahead. If you guys feel confident, you know DG's going to make sure you guys know.
That's the one I don't really feel like super confident about. I like Phil and Scotty, I'm like super confident about.
Yeah.
Jordan, I'm not.
All right, let's just send it in here.
Do y'all's.
Dante, what's your confidence level? Out of 10?
6.5.
Drew?
Mine's at about a 6 or 7.
Oh, jeez. Come on. Let's
Can't
go.
Copy my confidence level.
Let's go with Phil Mickelson, Scotty Scheffler, and you mentioned a 7 in there. That's more than 6.5. Let's go with Spieth. Final answer, send it in.
Send it in, Jerome!
Answers: Scotty Scheffler, Phil Mickelson, and Jordan Spieth.
Yes!
Let's go.
Yes! Let's go! We'll finish up trivia, then get back to business coming up next.
Still don't believe in the Denver Broncos? Mike Evans has a message for you.
If you're a Bo cynic or if you're a Sean cynic, get on board. Get on board the train because it's leaving. We're not even through year 2. Buckle up because this is going to be fun.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach here. The holidays will be here before you know it, and for many families, that means excitement, but also stress. Between gifts, travel, and higher prices, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, especially if you're already relying on credit cards to cover the basics. If that debt is piling up, you're not alone. If you're a homeowner, you might have considered reaching out to my friends at American Financing, but hesitated because you don't want to give up your low mortgage rate. That's why American Financing created the Smart Equity Loan, a simple, smart way to get your finances back on track without giving up your low mortgage rate. Unlike a HELOC, which can fluctuate with the market, the Smart Equity Loan offers a fixed rate, so you'll have one predictable monthly payment. It lets you use your home's equity to pay off high-interest debt, free up cash flow, and still keep your existing mortgage intact. There are no upfront fees to find out if you qualify. Call American Financing at 303-695-7000 or visit them online at americanfinancing.net. NMLS 182334, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game and the go-to spot for football season with wall-to-wall TVs, hearty eats, ice-cold drinks, and of course, those scenic views. It's a full-on experience whether you're catching college or pro games this season. Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Imagine almost every jewelry legend all under one roof.
Roberto Coin, Marco Biccigo, Ippolita, Paul Morelli, Mickey Moto, Tacori, Hearts on Fire, and dozens more, all in one store.
Imagine a diamond bar with almost every size, shape, and price range GIA diamonds.
And a Swiss watch center with all the great marks, including Longines and the legendary Tudor. I'm Dylan.
I'm Shayna Williams, inviting you to Williams Jewelers of Inglewood.
We've built one of the largest jewelry stores in America with one vision.
To be the only jeweler you will ever need.
For that perfect diamond engagement ring.
The ultimate holiday gift.
Or just because you deserve it. Williams Jewelers of Inglewood at the corner of Broadway and Bellevue.
Now, imagine their face Christmas morning.
This holiday, come to Williams Jewelers.
Where Colorado shines.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of
The official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche. Williams Jewelers, where Colorado shines.
Men, it's the holidays, the season of all kinds of hustle and bustle. But if your energy is down, if you aren't sleeping well, if your sex drive is MIA, and you just don't feel like the guy you once were, maybe it's tough to get excited for all the holiday cheer. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if this sounds like you may have low testosterone. And if so, this is the season for you to get treated. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating low T. If you're like most guys, you'll feel the change in just a few weeks. And truly, the results can be life-changing. You'll have improved mental clarity, your energy will kick up, your workouts will be better, your sleep patterns will improve, and your sex drive will likely heat up as well. So call us, and don't go through another season with low T. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. That's RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
You know that feeling when you catch a glimpse in the mirror and think, hey, I look 10 years younger. That's what happens when you stop dieting and start doing Soda weight loss.
I tried point counting, calorie counting, shots, and nothing has worked until Soda weight loss.
Soda weight loss gives you a personal nutritionist you can text anytime.
Everybody's great here. Everybody's encouraging. There were some times where I felt down and they brought me back up. If you stick with this program, you will lose weight and you will get to your goal weight.
When you sign up for Soda weight loss, your partner joins for free.
If you're ready to feel stronger, healthier, and yes, look and feel 10 years younger, this is your moment. No meds, no gimmicks, just real results with real support.
Remember, sign up now and your partner joins for free. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Mike Rowe here with another fun fact. If your concrete is cracked or uneven, you can actually lift it back up. Whether it's a sinking driveway, a patio, or a sidewalk, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to lift your concrete slabs. Schedule a free inspection with Groundworks, the foundation and waterproofing experts.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. What if more reliable didn't mean more expensive? With Xfinity, you can get reliable, fiber-powered Wi-Fi for less. We're talking intelligent gig-speed Wi-Fi for $50 a month. This holiday season through January 4th, Xfinity is offering their best price on gig-speed Wi-Fi, guaranteed for 5 years. No contracts, no strings attached. You could save $3,000 over Verizon and AT&T. Imagine getting super fast Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years. Get everything you need from Xfinity, their best Wi-Fi equipment, and even unlimited data, all included at their best price. Get ready to be wowed by your Wi-Fi. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto-paid with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Internet powered by fiber and connected to premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary. Savings based on promo and post-promo prices for 1 gig internet, 1 unlimited line, and Peacock Premium versus Verizon 1 gig internet and AT&T 1000 internet and 1 unlimited starter SL line.
Catch Telestrator Tuesday weekly on Stokely and Evans with Mark Schlereth, where Stink or Stoke dive into the past weekend's games with a coach's eye, using insights into what went right and wrong on critical plays. Telestrator Tuesdays, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. This segment on 104.3 The Fan's brought to you by Fitness Gallery, selling the world's finest fitness equipment.
Tune into Stokely and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Wednesdays at 9:15 to hear ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky break down Bo Nix and the Broncos every week during football season. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. It's The Drive with Zach By and Phillip Lindsay on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, let's finish up trivia here on a Thursday, then we can get back to business here. We just went 1-1. We got the golf question right and the USFL football question wrong. Here we go. Dante, go ahead and hit that music and fire away.
Question number 3. Which NFL team has scored the most points in their combined Super Bowl appearances? Is it Kansas City, Pittsburgh, New England, San Francisco, or Dallas?
Ooh-wee.
Wait, so this is their combined Super Bowl point total?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
The first one comes to mind is San Francisco 49ers.
Right.
Because of the firepower, the quarterback
They
play.
beat the Broncos 55-10.
Yeah.
Beat the Bengals, what was it, 27-3 or 10
Yeah.
or something like that? I don't know.
Who would be the next one for you?
I think we should try to do based on how many appearances.
I was just gonna say that. I think let's because San Francisco for sure, but who has appeared in the most Super Bowls? So Pittsburgh won 4 of them, right back in the Terry Bradshaw era, and then there's another one,
With
or
Big Ben.
another 2 with Big Ben, right? It's 2.
2,
Yes,
yeah,
2.
2 with Big Ben.
Okay, so that
And I
puts
think they've been to 3.
I think they've been to 3 with Big Ben.
3 with Big Ben.
Yes,
Did they win 2 and lose 1?
They won 2 and lost 1.
Lost to the Packers.
Lost to the Packers.
Yeah.
They beat the Cardinals and they beat the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, 3.
So that's 7.
So that's 7 Super Bowl appearances. New England, Tom won 6 in New England,
He
but
lost
also
another 3
in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. They
'Cause
lost 2 for sure.
Lost to the Eagles
And the Giants twice.
and the Giants twice.
Right. So that's 9, right?
but-
And plus they went in the 90s with Drew Bledsoe.
And
Yep.
in the 80s, lost to the Bears as well, but they didn't score much in that game.
Okay, so that's 10 Super Bowl appearances, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm just saying it just to say it. Remember that one it was really low scoring against the Rams where it was like
13-9 or something
Yeah.
like
But
that.
then the one they lost to the Eagles was super high scoring.
right.
I think it was like 51 or like 48-45, something like that.
But see, I think they want us to go with the Patriots because of how many Super Bowls Tom has been in the ones that they have been in before Tom.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's I was just pointing out that they did have some high scoring ones.
Yeah,
too.
okay. I like it. San Francisco. So Montana won 3.
Yep.
Steve Young won another one.
Uh-huh. And that was a high-scoring Super Bowl against the Chargers, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it was. I think
Yeah.
that's the highest scoring Super Bowl of all
It might have
time.
been, Yeah.
And then there's
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh.
Yep.
That's the 5th one.
Uh-huh.
Then they lost with Brock Purdy. They lost with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
So that's 7. That's 7 Super Bowl appearances. Dallas.
Did Montana or Steve Young lose any of those Super Bowls?
I don't believe so. I could be wrong on that, but I don't remember them losing a Super
I
Bowl.
don't think they did.
Dallas, the 3 in the 90s. Obviously, they beat the Broncos pretty good back in
I think it
'77.
was 27-10, if
Yeah.
I remember right.
Yep.
Dallas went in the 60s. I mean, they were like Super Bowl 5, I think they were.
You remember the score for that one, Drew?
Not even a little bit. No.
So that's
Before my
not a
time.
lot of appearances, though, compared to some of these others. So you want to take Dallas out of it?
Yeah, let's take
I
Dallas.
think
out.
so.
Kansas City.
Because remember, Kansas City went to what, Super Bowl 1 or 2?
They lost to the Packers in Super Bowl
Yeah,
1.
yeah.
Yep. I don't think it's gonna be Kansas City, because even think about it. I don't think it was a high-scoring game when Kansas City got beat by Tampa. Kansas City got beat up by the Eagles last year. That
Yeah.
wasn't high-scoring.
I'm with you. I think Kansas City's out.
Take
too.
KC out.
I think.
Take KC out. Take Dallas out.
I would go with Pittsburgh. Truly, like I don't know what they were scoring back in the day, but they were having all that success with Bradshaw. Big Ben in them.
What are the appearance numbers that you have written down?
Pittsburgh 7 Super Bowl appearances. New England 10. San Francisco 7.
And based on that, it's hard to not pick the Patriots.
I know, I agree.
Right. I just wonder if some of those scores for the 49ers Super Bowls were huge.
Yeah, or the 49ers, high scoring. They had the high profile players too.
I like 49ers or Pats.
The same. So let's take Pittsburgh out. So 49ers or Pats. Phil, what's your vote?
I'm gonna go 49ers.
49ers. Drew?
I think I'm going to go with the 49ers as well.
Dante?
I'm going to go Pats.
Don't you dare say.
I don't feel good about it, but I'm going to say the Niners. Let's go San Francisco 49ers. Final answer, send it in.
Send it in, Jerome!
Answer with 261 points, the San Francisco
Let's
49ers.
go! Let's go! Let's try to finish up right here. Fire that curveball.
Here is your curveball question. Of the following Christmas movies, which one is the highest grossing of all of them? Is it The Holiday, the Santa Claus, Love Actually, the Polar Express, or Elf?
So it's The Holiday, Santa Claus, Love Actually, Elf, and what was the other
Polar
one?
Express.
Polar Express.
See, I'm going off of like as a kid and just kids in general, like Polar Express was pretty, and you talked about it, Zach. Like that was the first time the animations were as cool, and it was 2004. 2004 is when Polar Express came out.
There he goes with that memory again.
It's because we talked about it yesterday.
I was gonna say, I think we talked about it yesterday. Me and Phil both looked it up. Actually, I remember this.
Santa Claus is a good one.
I don't think it's Elf because Will Ferrell wasn't like Will Ferrell yet.
Okay, so let's take Elf out. The Holiday. What is that? I've never heard of that. What is that?
It's a rom-com.
It's a rom-com, yeah.
Jack Black, Cameron Diaz.
Okay.
A lot of star power in that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Love Actually. Never saw it.
Also a lot of star power, I believe. I think that was one with Keira Knightley, the British actor. Oh my gosh, what's that dude's name? Hugh Grant.
Oh, Hugh Grant.
Yeah. Also a lot of star power in that movie as well.
What would you say, Drew?
Man, I kind of lean towards Love Actually, honestly.
I kind of think it's that or Polar Express. There was 4 movies, right, that they gave us?
I don't think it's Polar Express.
No.
I don't. I mean, all these movies obviously made a ton of money, but I think it's going to be one of the like off the beaten path ones, like Love Actually or The Holiday.
Wait, but I'm right there. There's 4 movies that they gave us as options?
They gave us 5.
What was the other one?
The Holiday, Santa Claus, Love Actually, Elf, and Polar Express. You guys want to go Love Actually?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
All right.
What about the Santa Claus?
Yeah, Santa
Tim
Claus could
Allen
be a
was
good one.
a big deal back then.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing. I'm just guessing at this point. I just think that there's a sneaky one in there.
Yeah, like let's do Love Actually.
Let's do Love Actually. Okay, Love
Watch it
Actually.
be Santa Claus, man.
Final answer. Send it in.
Send it in, Jerome!
The answer? The Polar Express.
Oh, man.
2004.
Oh, gosh.
You love that one, too.
I do. It stings. I'm cut. Hurt right now. All right, 2 and 2, or an organic 2 and 2. Okay. All right. Cortland Sutton has a chance to put himself in a unique category this weekend. Also, he's got a message to the other sports teams in Denver. That's next.
With his performance against the Packers, did Bo Nix officially silence his critics?
I saw the finishing touches of what I needed to see. It wasn't about one throw or one drive. It was the collective over the course of 60 minutes. The Denver Broncos have found their franchise quarterback.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. Are you a first-time home buyer? Are you trying to lower your existing mortgage payment? Do you need cash from your equity? For most people, getting a mortgage means endless paperwork and weeks of anxiety. But with Cake Mortgage, our process is simple, fast, and hassle-free. Whether you're purchasing, refinancing, or looking to tap your home's equity, our team guides you step by step so you always know what's next. Our thousands of 5-star customer reviews will tell you no one can do what Cake can. So stop stressing and start saving fast with Cake. Your fresh-baked Cake home mortgage is ready to enjoy. So don't wait. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com. To learn more now.
Dan owed an unbelievable amount of money to the IRS.
I got behind on my taxes. It's a horrible feeling.
He was in denial.
And when I got those letters from the IRS, you wanted to act like they didn't exist.
Finally, Dan turned to Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima got me a settlement with the IRS. These people are really people-friendly. It was every bit of a new lease on life for me.
The fast action and the great results made Dan's head spin.
I felt like I was in a dream, but it's real, and I have paperwork to prove it. They got the job done, and life is good.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation.
If you're worried about what's going to happen with the IRS, stop worrying. Make the call now.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Okay, guys, the holidays are here, and you need to gift for your wife or that special lady something really nice yet affordable. Hey, Mark Schlereth here with a terrific idea. This year, buy her a gift package to Beau Visage Skincare and Spa. They specialize in wonderful services like fabulous European facials, soothing therapeutic massage, and much, much more. But guys, let's be honest, you can buy a facial or massage anywhere. But at Beau Visage, you're not just buying a service. Instead, you're bringing your guest a true luxurious spa experience. Believe me, this place is great. And you'll never go wrong buying a gift package to Beau Visage. Plus, all their packages are very competitively priced and easy shopping. All you have to do is call them at 303-779-5002 or find them online at bvspa.com. This holiday, give her the gift of rest and relaxation, a luxurious gift of Beau Visage. Call them today, 303-779-5002 or bvspa.com. That's bvspa.com.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Nugget bells, nuggets all the way.
Hi, I'm Kylie.
I'm John.
And I'm Garrison.
And a little thing we love about the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets
is sharing them when we cut down the Christmas tree.
We will pack the car with gifts. And of course, we go and pick up our family's favorite nuggets.
Every nugget is tasty times quadrillion.
And we get all the sides.
Yeah, the ooey gooey mac and cheese is a big hit.
Share the nuggets, share the joy. Order the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Hey, it's Mike Evans. Let's talk about your hair. If you're losing it and desire it back, then do what I did and go see Dr. Tanya Pauls at Advanced Hair Restoration. Their simple one-day treatment offers life-changing results that I can personally attest to. Guys, it's not magic, but close to it. They put hair where you need it the most, and bam, it grows. It's actually science. Advanced Hair has it all. Top-rated Dr. Tanya Pauls, modern technology, and best of all, you get your very own natural hair that begins regrowing the very next day. Advanced Hair even guarantees it to grow for life. So schedule your free consultation today. Call 720-459-HAIR and you'll get $250 off and 250 free hair grafts. That's 720-459-HAIR. Advanced Hair is the winner of Westward's Best of Denver, and they've changed tens of thousands of lives, including mine. Become inspired with the before and afters at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
Helzberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in-store at Helzberg.com for up to 50% off.
Welcome to Blue Sports Stable, Colorado's premier multi-sport destination. Their massive facility features ice rinks, indoor turf, basketball courts, golf simulators, fitness center, and restaurant, all under one roof. Perfect for families and groups with themed public skates, ice bumper cars, learn-to-play programs, birthday parties, corporate events, and team-building activities. Open to everyone. Come play, skate, celebrate, and connect. Visit BlueSportsStable.com and follow @BlueSportsStable on Instagram. Blue Sports Stable, something for everyone.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan, powered by Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan presents The Drive with Zach By and Phillip Lindsay.
Cortland Sutton has a chance to put himself in a unique category this weekend. Also, he's got a message to the other teams in Denver sports. We'll get to that here in just about 10 seconds, guys. It's the final week of our Denver Sports Equipment Drive, benefiting Recruiting Classroom. Our friends at the Blue Sports Stable in Superior are taking donations of gently used or new sports equipment. Most needed items include volleyballs, soccer balls, footballs, and baseball bats. For drop-off locations and a full list of needed items, head to denversports.com/equipment. Here was Cortland Sutton at the podium yesterday saying it's their time to win a championship.
Yeah, shoes, man. It's super dope to see, all three of us having success at the same time. I've got a chance to talk to a couple of Nuggets players, and I tell them, it's our turn to bring, a parade to the city, and the Avs have won the Stanley Cup recently. The Nuggets have won the NBA Finals recently, and we unfortunately haven't had success since 2015, and so we feel it's our turn to do our part for the city in terms of keeping the winning tradition going in terms of the sports that's going on throughout the city, man. Them boys playing some great ball and great hockey, and it's exciting to be a part of. And I know people around the United States are definitely shocked that the state of Colorado bumping right now.
Pretty cool quote there from Cortland, I have to say.
Bumping.
And it is. It is. I mean, it's you could argue there's never been a better time to be a Colorado sports fan.
But you know what, Zach? Like, it's the truth. When you have all these sports teams around you, like the Avs, like the Nuggets, that are doing so well, and they have a chance, and have already won championships, and have a chance to do it again, you feel like the outsider. It's like, well, we need to do our part too. We need to bring ourselves to the table, and how do you do that? Winning games, get back to a Super Bowl. Bring back that Super Bowl so we can have that parade. And that's something that Sean Payton, we already know, has been talking about since day one. When those guys got in the building before camp started was, hey, we are going to win a Super Bowl. That is the ultimate goal, and I'm not afraid to talk about it and show it to the media and share it to the media. With that being said, you still have to go out there and do it. But it is really cool that all three of the major sports here are dominating.
It's awesome. It's hysterically fun. And the fact that Sutton told some of the Nuggets players, like, hey, it's our turn to have a parade, is fantastic, man. Fantastic. Sutton, he's sitting on 886 receiving yards this season. He needs 114 more yards in the next 3 games. And shoot, we've seen him have games like this, and just saw one recently.
Was it 113 against Green Bay, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 113 yards.
113 yards.
And he needs 114 yards to become the first Bronco since Emmanuel Sanders and Demaryius Thomas, rest in peace, to reach 1,000 receiving yards in back-to-back years. He's had a great career in Denver, but he's never done that, and he is so close to putting himself in that sort of category of accomplishment.
Unless he goes down with an injury, knock on wood, hopefully he does not. He's our number one receiver. He is definitely going to get his 1,000 yards again, have a back-to-back 1,000-yard year. Number one receiver, like I just got done talking about. Bo Nick's safety blanket. And Cortland Sutton, don't think he's not in his ear, in Bo Nick's ear, in Sean Payton's ear. But hey, man, like, I've been doing my part. Help me out. Reward me. Give me more targets. Look what I do when I'm rewarded with targets. I help the team win. So, Court, I would not be surprised if Cortland goes off this game again. 113, 114 yards, something like that, and gets the 1,000 yards on Sunday. That would be a great moment for him.
It feels like every third week we have some sort of new benchmark for Sutton, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It was just a few weeks ago. Well, maybe a couple months ago, actually, at this point, as the days keep flying off the calendar, that it was like, hey, Cortland Sutton is going to pass Steve Watson on the Broncos all-time receiving list. That was about maybe, I don't know, a month and a half ago. This past Sunday, hey, Court is he just moved past Ed McCaffrey for 5th on the all-time Broncos receiving list. I mean, he's
moving up.
He is.
Move on up.
In every category. Catches, touchdowns, yards. He's top 10 in Broncos history in all of those.
He's going to be a Ring of Famer, Zach. Yeah. He truly is. I mean, the contract that he just signed has not kicked in yet. By that time, he would have had probably another 1,000-yard year, hopefully, and he'll be a Ring of Famer.
Yep. That'll be a fun thing to follow. There's no doubt about it. Hey, real quick, I want to mention this before we shift gears as my computer's freezing up. Okay, Lionel Messi, one of the biggest sports stars in the world on the soccer pitch, he is coming to Denver, Colorado. All right. Both the Broncos and Rapids announced here this afternoon that the soccer club will host a game against Miami at Empower Field as part of a 30th anniversary celebration, which means that, yes, superstar Lionel Messi is coming to a Mile High. Man, you can be sure that game is going to be completely sold out in about 2 seconds. So when is the game? I got you. It's on Saturday, April 18th at 2:30 in the afternoon. Tickets are going to go on sale January 14th. Apple is actually going to broadcast the game. Yeah, I mean
that's big time.
He is big time. He's a definition of big time. All right, so he's 38 years old. There's still something left in there, and man, I may have to be at that game.
It's like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to get a ticket. I mean, this is messy, man. And I know I'm talking to Zach By, right? A guy that can get into anything.
Oh, stop.
A guy that can get on the football field and act like we're photographers, right?
We did do that.
Get the red jackets on.
I cannot believe we did that at Army Navy. Just like follow me at Confident.
Come on.
We're getting a photojournalist
We're gonna
vest.
go in there. We're gonna act like we have our IDs.
Oh my gosh, hysterical! Watching Army Navy literally from the sideline, like with a photojournalist vest on as we take pictures with our iPhone. Hysterical! You can't make it up. You can't make it up. Oh my gosh! All right, who has the better quarterback this weekend? Also, it's another big boy matchup with playoff implications as the Jags descend. We'll take a look at the tail of the tape. Also, ESPN simulated the rest of the season. How did it go for Denver? Now, you may be asking yourself, dude, you just teased into like 3 different things. What are you doing? Glad you said that, because we are on the doorstep of 40 consecutive minutes of commercial-free sports talk coming up next.
Are the Denver Broncos looking down at the rest of the NFL?
This is the best team in football. There is no question. These guys are playing at an incredibly high level, and they are peaking at the right time.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What's going on, everybody? Winter is here. Although it doesn't feel that way, it is here. It is officially wintertime, Denver, and Hermes or White is your right to all action. Whether you're bundling up to cheer on the Broncos at Empower Field, or heading downtown to catch the Avs on the ice, or the Nuggets on the court, make sure you get there on time and also in style. This holiday season, let Hermes handle your Christmas light tours, festive nights out, and your stress-free airport transfers. Leave the traffic and icy parking lots to somebody else. Why? Because Hermes or White has you covered with their championship-level transportation. Picture this. You and your crew rolling up to the stadium in a sleek, heated vehicle, no parking hassles, no driving worries, just a professional driver ready to get you to and from the game safely. Sounds pretty good, right? Then you need to give Hermes or White a call today at 303-577-7600 or visit ridehermes.com/DenverSports. Again, give them a call at 303-577-7600 or visit ridehermes.com/DenverSports to book your next ride today.
Hi, I'm Lexi, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. We'll help you find last-minute gifts that don't look last-minute, even if you're still planning to propose. At Shane Company, we'll show you perfect gifts at perfect prices, in stock and ready to give. Like hand-matched diamond studs, 14-karat gold chains, or the ultimate gift, a beautiful engagement ring. We have longer store hours, so you can skip the crowds and shop when you want, or visit us at shaneco.com. Because a friend wants you to be a holiday hero. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Brenda Stokely here from my friends at Roller Auction. Do you have items you're looking to sell? Since 1976, Roller Auction has been conducting commercial and industrial auctions for Colorado government agencies, Fortune 500 companies, small business owners, secured creditors, individuals, and more. They have a large marketplace to showcase your assets, so don't wait. Visit rollerauction.com for a free consultation and turn those items into some cold, hard cash. Again, go visit them at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
Marketing can feel overwhelming. Where to start? What works? What doesn't? That's where your marketing experts at Denver Sports come in. Audio, video, online marketing, and we know how to cut through the noise so your customers finally hear your story. You don't have to waste time guessing or spinning your wheels. We'll guide you with a proven plan that turns your marketing into growth. Let us handle the hard part. You do the easy part. Head over to DenverSports.com and click Advertise with us and start growing your business today.
What if you could delay your next 2 mortgage payments? Imagine putting those 2 payments in your pocket ahead of the holidays. That's possible when you call American Financing. If you're feeling stretched by everyday expenses, groceries, gas, bills piling up, you're not alone. Most Americans are putting these expenses on credit cards, and credit card rates are insane, in the 20s or even 30s. American Financing can show you how to use your home's equity to pay off that debt with rates in the low 5s. Their salary-based mortgage consultants are helping homeowners just like you restructure their loans and save money every month, all without upfront fees. Their customers are saving an average of $800 a month. That's like a $10,000 raise without having to change jobs. Call now before it's too late at 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000, or visit them online at americanfinancing.net. NMLS 182334, NMLSconsumeraccess.org. APR for rates in the 5s start at 6.196% for well-qualified buyers. Call 303-695-7000 for details about credit costs and terms.
Men, it's the holidays, a time of love and joy. But if you suffer from erectile dysfunction, the season can be tough on you. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you and your partner are experiencing struggles because of ED, change it up this year. Give the best gift you can give to the one you love by treating your ED and restoring your relationship. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED, and as a Promenic restorative health practice, we've literally seen countless thousands of relationships renewed across the nation. Plus, with treatments having success rates well over 90%, coupled with many treatment options, we can likely find the right one for you. You may even find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us and give your partner the best gift you can give this season: a renewed, restored relationship. Your first visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in our office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
It's the end of the year, and the holidays are finally here. It's tax break time at O'Mara GMC, and your new Sierra 2500 could qualify you for a major tax deduction.
Drive the truck you need and potentially write off a big portion of it at tax time.
Sierra 2500, just $685 a month. But don't wait. The tax deduction window is closing fast.
It's O'Mara GMC's holiday tax break. Ask for stock SF323923. Stop by O'Mara GMC on 104th or OmaraGMC.com.
Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, but super sure. Coming soon.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins The Drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. You're listening to The Drive with Zach By and Phillip Lindsay on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, rolling downhill here on a Thursday. Can reach out and touch the weekend from here. Appreciate you guys rocking with us here on December 18th, just a couple days before Christmas. Who has the better quarterback this weekend? If you were to ask this question like nationwide, obviously if we asked it here locally, everyone's going to say Bo Nix. But if it was a coast-to-coast poll, Bo's playing great right now. Trevor Lawrence, former number 1 overall pick, a disjointed start to his career, I would say.
Misunderstood. Would you say misunderstood for old Trevor Lawrence?
I don't know if I would. I don't think I said misunderstood. I forget what I said, honestly. But
disjointed. You say I think when it comes to like Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
and, like,
disjointed for sure.
You know his career so far. I mean, you know, a star that's a generational talent that kind of never found himself where everybody expected him to go.
Right. And I think we're just starting to see right now Trevor Lawrence sort of come into his own. You know, he comes in the league. He's got several different coaches. I mean,
That's why I said misunderstood, because a guy like me, when you talk about Trevor Lawrence, I'm going to say just a guy.
Yeah.
An average quarterback. You could say a bust because he was supposed to be this generational talent of a quarterback, and yet he hasn't done that yet. But then when you start to lay out, 3 different head coaches, certain things that happened in Jacksonville, he wasn't getting the right coaching, and the right vision wasn't there for him, like Sean Payton and what Sean has done in the league for his quarterback with Drew Brees and now with Bo Nix. So somebody could sit there and say, well, he's just misunderstood, and now he's finally getting the proper treatment, the proper care, and somebody loving him up, and now they're winning games because of it.
Yeah, I think that, and obviously you know this better than most. Like, and I've been using this phrase recently of sometimes we talk about these quarterbacks like they're playing a game of one-on-one basketball. It's like, dude, there's 11 starters on offense, 11 starters on defense, over 50 players. No other sport is like football, where it's the ultimate team game. It truly is. And this guy, he's this can't-miss prospect, Trevor Lawrence. He's this can't-miss prospect. He's one of the highest-graded quarterback prospects in the history of the sport. But he goes into a historically horrible situation. You just mentioned it. It's like, Urban Meyer was his coach.
Bourbon Urban.
Doug Peterson. Like, anyone can hire Doug Peterson right now. He's not getting a job, and I don't think he'll ever get a job again. Not to take away from his moment that he had in Philly. But it's like, and I asked this question. If Trevor Lawrence started his career with Sean Payton the way that Bo Nix has, I just can't imagine, because you're seeing this version of him that has been either non-existent or dormant for years, and Liam Cohen walks into the fold, and just like that, Trevor Lawrence looks fixed. Just like that, the Jags have a 10-win season with 3 games left. And it just goes to show, fit. It's not sexy enough to talk about on the debate shows or Sports Center. It's easier to just put the quarterback's face up there and say, man, this guy's a bust or this guy can't win. But context is king in these conversations.
It's not just fit, it's development as well. We still have to understand, even though these players are getting drafted, you still have to develop them as a coach. And if you're a good coach like Sean Payton is, and Sean feels like he's a great teacher, that's what you're looking for. Sean is developing Bo every single game, every single day. Sean is trying to teach Bo more, all right, and develop him in the right way and give him the right amount of the treatment and right amount of attention that he needs so that he can be successful for years to come. And for someone like Trevor Lawrence, you have all the tangibles, you have all the talent, but did you ever have that coach that could truly just develop you as a NFL quarterback, not a college quarterback, but an NFL quarterback? And the answer is for Trevor Lawrence is no. No, he hasn't had Sean Payton that has a vision and points. It can paint a vision for you and will slowly bring you on and develop you the right way. But now it seems like Trevor Lawrence is getting that with Liam Cohen.
Well, I would want to know, out of morbid curiosity, what Bo Nix' start of his career would be like if he walked in the league and Urban Meyer was his coach in his rookie year. I'm serious. And then,
I don't think it's good for any quarterback.
And then it's Doug Peterson for the next 3 years. What would the first 4 years of Bo's career, my guess is there's probably not a lot of people who would say Bo can play. It
would have stunted Bo's growth.
Correct.
You don't have the right coach and the right people around you, you're not going to have success in the league.
Yeah, it's taken Bo to really this past month to start seeing the best of him, and he's got Sean Payton as his coach.
So the question becomes, who's better right now, Zach? If everybody got to vote, not just Broncos country, but just across the states, if everybody got to vote right now, who is better, Bo Nix or Trevor Lawrence? And I'm not gonna sit here and say this because I'm being biased, but watching both Trevor Lawrence and Bo Nix, I'm still gonna go with Bo Nix And the reason for that is because of what he has done throughout the year. Yes, has he been the most consistent quarterback when it comes to quarterback play? No. But has he become clutch when it matters the most? Yes, very much so. And for Bo Nix, he continues to grow. Bo Nix is in his second year, where Trevor Lawrence has been there for multiple years, more than 2 years. So with that being said, Bo Nix is turning it on at the right time. All right, he's able to play in the pocket, out of the pocket, make those big-time plays, win the big-time games in the fourth quarter with less time on the clock. And I'm not saying Trevor Lawrence isn't doing that as well, but I just feel like Bo is just hot right now and is the better quarterback who's more consistent and more accurate with the football.
Well, Trevor Lawrence pretty hot himself.
Yeah.
Right? He's coming off a 6-touchdown game. A six-pack.
It was 5 passing, 1 running.
Yes. And that had never happened in NFL history, where someone threw for over 300 yards, 5 touchdown passes, ran for another 50-plus with a rushing score. Literally never happened in the history of the sport until last weekend. No turnovers in the last 3 weeks to go with 9 touchdown passes. So this is a collision course here, and here I am falling into the same trap, talking about a game of one-on-one, like a collision course between 2 quarterbacks who are playing great at the same time, but they'll never actually share the field with one another. I think Trevor Lawrence has more natural talent than Bo Nix. Just gifted. You could make an argument, and I've heard scouts do this, or not even just scouts, but like draft gurus say, like, if you had every quarterback in the history of football, and from a prospect standpoint, so like think about the prospect that John Elway was, just maybe the greatest prospect of all time. Trevor Lawrence is on that short list. And, I mean, 6'6", 6'6", 220.
I mean, he has, like you said, all the tangibles. Like it's there.
Throws it a mile, can run.
Yeah, he does everything you want him to do. But it seems like Bo Nix is right there with him.
He is.
And a lot of people are starting to figure out that there's more to Bo than meets the eye. Because the biggest thing people said about Bo was, well, he can't throw the deep ball. His arm is not strong enough. But it seems like his arm was so strong that he was overthrowing his receivers. It seemed like, yes, he can hit the middle of the field, or, hey, the short game, which Bo has always been able to do in college. But also the athletic ability, just like Trevor Lawrence, is on display. Bo Nix might be one of the most athletic quarterbacks playing, other than Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and maybe somebody else that you talked about. I mean, you have to throw Bo Nix in there as well.
Is Bo Nix a better athlete than Trevor Lawrence, you think?
Yeah.
See, I don't know about that.
And his stature, it like helps him out. See, where Trevor Lawrence is tall, he's not like Josh Allen. Josh Allen is just a different beast when it comes to moving. When Bo Nix moves like a running back. I mean, you heard Ryan Clark. He's blaming Bo for Michael Parsons' knee.
What a goofball that guy is. Oh, my gosh.
He blames Bo Nix.
And I don't say that about many people.
Why is he blaming Bo Nix? Because Bo Nix is cut.
That guy. Oh, my gosh. Ryan Clark drives me nuts.
You and Ryan Clark, man. We need to get him on for you.
No, thank you. We're good.
I'll call him up. Let's
We're
see what
good.
we can do.
He is. Oh my gosh, he's one of my least favorites for more reasons.
Zach Bye and Ryan Clark debate. That would be a great one.
I think I would hold my own with Ryan Clark. He is just a different cat. And the list of reasons I have would look like a CVS receipt.
Yeah, he's
very long.
Done a lot. He's done a lot. Man.
Very long. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's close. Who's the better athlete, Trevor Lawrence or Bo Nix? They're just different.
They are like stature-wise, and like, Bo's more low center of gravity, lower to the ground. But
Dante, you looked up the 40 times. What'd you find out?
Pretty much identical, right around 4.7.
Wow, interesting, very interesting. Yeah, it's a good battle. Both guys playing their best football right now. Here's Trevor Lawrence from earlier in the week. What has you feeling so good over the last several weeks?
I mean, I feel like I'm seeing it really well. I think I'm throwing it well. Just offensively in general, it's never about just one guy. I think just as an offense, we're really synced up right now, especially in the passing game and protecting up front. I mean, you can't do anything without that. And those guys have done an awesome job, and guys are making a ton of plays down the field. We all have a lot of confidence in what we're doing. It just seems like we got the ball rolling the last few weeks. So it feels good. Yeah, I don't know to answer your question about compared to other stretches of my career. I mean, it just feels like I'm seeing it well. Feels like it's coming out good. Like I said, guys are making plays. We're trusting each other, and it's been fun. So we just got to keep it rolling.
And here on the other side, this is Bo Nix talking about being near the top of the list for most wins as a quarterback in his first 2 seasons.
I think it's an honor. It's the great thing about wins is it's a team award. So I think win is the ultimate sign of how your team's doing. And I guess, for me, I got a sign that we got a really good team that I'm on. And so I wouldn't, I've been able to do it without the guys in the locker room. It sounds cliche, but seriously, I don't play defense. I don't play special teams. I don't block. I don't catch the ball. And so guys around me have to do their job, and they've been able to do it for for 2 years, and we've made the most of it. We've gone on a good run this year, and we hope to finish it out strong, and that's what we're pursuing. And record or not, I think it just shows that the Broncos have had a lot of wins the last couple of years, and that's all that matters.
And that's Bo with the humility, right?
Yeah.
He's never going to make it about himself. Deflect. The guy's got more deflections than Riley Moss.
Oh, I love that. Riley Moss with 12 deflections, by the way.
Yeah, fourth in the NFL.
Hey, there we go. Bo Nix, he gets it. He understands it. Hopefully, Trevor Lawrence does as well. He doesn't sound just like Bo. No, but both quarterbacks understand that it's more than just them. But this is weird right here, where Bo Nix has 3,256 yards through the air, 23 touchdowns, 9 interceptions.
I know where you're going.
Look with Trevor Lawrence, and I already know, 3,210 yards, 23 touchdowns, just like Bo, 11 interceptions, and then QBR, and you talked about this yesterday with Trevor Lawrence, kind of that boomer bust, where he's not as accurate as Bo Nix is.
Yeah, which is wild because the completion percentage for Bo hasn't been good throughout the season, and Trevor Lawrence is more inaccurate than Bo. That one's hard to make heads and tails of, but yeah, their stats, to your point, strikingly similar. Just a fistful of yards apart. All right, the same exact touchdown total and 2 interceptions apart. So yeah, this is going to be a fun one, man. Right now, for like a temperature, right now, almost like a power ranking standpoint, 2 of the best quarterbacks playing their best football in this moment, this past month.
2 of the hottest teams going at it on Sunday. This is going to be a fun matchup, the toughest matchup that the Denver Broncos probably have faced. Probably. We're going to move the goalposts again because as time goes on and the deeper you get into the playoffs, it's going to be the next game is going to be the toughest game. So it's another test for the Denver Broncos. What do you look like at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are hot too?
6-1 since their Week 8 bye. The Jags are. Only the Broncos have a better win-loss during that span. So, yeah, both teams sizzling coming into Sunday. This is KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. We are coming with it, and we are coming for it. It's Zach By and Phillip Lindsay, and we are The Drive.
Woo! Put me in, Coach.
Big boy matchup.
Let me at him. I'll tear that defense up.
Man,
tear me up.
Man, Dante, can you pull up the spread on this game? I'm just curious where it's at. Broncos, Jags here. Give us the total as well, if you don't mind. This is a double XL size game.
We're the overdogs.
Overdogs.
I'll tell you that right now, Zach. Hopefully the odds makers put a little bit more respect on the Denver Broncos. We shall see, though.
Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. Okay. I want to do a little tail of the tape. Between Broncos and Jags, comparing each unit to one another. Okay? Each unit to one another. Let's look at the 2 teams' offense. You got that spread, DG? What is it reading?
We got Broncos -3, and the over-under is at 46.5.
-3 and 46.5. Okay. This has potential to be a high-scoring game. And I know the defenses both grade out pretty good, as we'll go over here in a second. But what Jacksonville is doing offensively since Week 8, averaging 33 points a game, and then with the Broncos feeling like they've unlocked something with Bo here.
They're scoring a lot more points now than they did Week 3 of the season.
Yeah. Or even that 10-7 Thursday Night Football game back in November.
Yeah, don't remind me of that one.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at the offensive rankings. The Broncos rushing offense ranks 17th. Jags rank 16th. So very, very small advantage to Jacksonville. Broncos 11th ranked passing offense. Jacksonville has the 18th ranked passing offense. So advantage to the Denver Broncos. Name of the game is scoring points. Broncos are 12th in scoring offense. Jacksonville Jags 8th in scoring offense.
They love to score those touchdowns now.
So a slight advantage there to Jacksonville. Looking at the defense, stopping the run. Broncos are ranked second. Jags are ranked first. This is the definition of good on good in that department. Broncos 11th in stopping the pass. Jacksonville 20th in stopping the pass. Advantage Denver. And then finally, in slowing the other operation down from scoring, Broncos are third in scoring defense. Jacksonville top 10, sitting exactly at 10th in scoring defense. Advantage Broncos.
Heavyweight match. You know, there's a lot of similarities with this team, with the defense, with the offense, with the quarterbacks and what they're doing. Run game wise, I would say that Jacksonville, obviously it shows right here, but Etienne and what he brings to the table just as a pass catching back and an explosive running back, you give him, and I remember him coming out and playing against him. And I was with the Colts, and he was with Jacksonville, same division.
Yep.
And, man, there was times where he would be in this hole. You think he's gobbled up, and he would pop for a 50-yard touchdown. So what the Denver Broncos defense is going to have to do is they're going to have to wrap up. They're going to have to wrap up. They're going to have to hit him. They're going to have to contain him, because if you let this Jacksonville offense, but specifically the run game, get going, now they're going to have those explosive plays. And Trevor Lawrence, although he's not as accurate as Bo Nix, he's more boom or bust. He wants those explosive plays, and he has the receivers to do it, those receivers that want to do these go balls when you go man. And we know the Denver Broncos love to play that man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And to Travis Etienne, I mean, he is on the right day, man, he can be as good as anyone in the NFL. And he's probably going to hit the 1,000-yard mark at some point in the first quarter. On Sunday.
Yeah.
He is sitting at 949 yards.
What's the hot take? It's not Tuesday, but Thursday. My hot take for Etienne.
I said first quarter, by the way, maybe first half. He's 51 yards away.
Yeah, unless he busts off that 51-yard run, which he can do. He has the ability to do that. My hot take on a Thursday, Zach, is we're going to watch a running back that we may go after, all right, in free agency after this year.
Really?
Yeah, because for some odd reason, Jacksonville has not paid Etienne. Etienne wants to get paid. I don't know how much he's going to want. We're going to have the money because we're in cap hell right now, so we'll have a little bit more money if you want to go out there and splurge on a veteran running back to pair with R.J. Harvey. Etienne will be that type of guy that Sean wants, where he can catch out of that backfield, but also very explosive. Imagine him with the Denver Broncos offensive line. Imagine that.
Whoa.
So I had to do a little hot take Thursday, man. Just came to my mind.
I did not see that coming. Travis Etienne could be a target for the Broncos in the offseason. Very interesting. Very interesting. Had not heard that. His market value, as I do this on the fly, according to spotrac.com, his market value is a 2-year contract for $13 million. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I love that one. Show me the money. That's a really
reasonable.
Good yes, it is.
That's an average annual salary of around $6.5 million. I mean, that makes sense. I'm curious where that would rank comparatively to Breece Hall, who I'm just a huge fan of, and is in the same age bracket as Etienne, just a little bit younger.
Okay, a little bit younger.
Yeah, Breece Hall is 24. Etienne is 26. It looks like, according to the same website, spotrac.com, for Breece Hall, as we go down this rabbit hole, his market value is 4 years, around $40 million, $10 million a year. So a little bit more pricey.
But younger, let's tread on the tires. Etienne's a guy that you can pair with R.J. Harvey, and we know that's Sean's boy, R.J. Harvey, that is, second-round draft pick. You don't want... If you're Sean, you're like, well, I want to have somebody that can help complement him, not someone that's going to force RJ to just sit on the bench and just kind of rot away with his eligibility before we have to try to pay this young man.
Interesting. Very interesting. Let's put a pin in that, circle back to it at a later date, but that is a nice little seed that you just planted there. I had not thought about that. They do need to do something, whether it's another draft pick or a free agent. They do need to add to that room. Okay, so that was the tail of the tape. Let's talk about the ESPN simulated forecast for the rest of the season. Okay? Now, guys, this is not written in stone tablets, okay? This is not commandments or anything like that. This is a simulation from ESPN.
And this is not coming from you or I either.
No. This is ESPN's Football Power Index, which I think is a fun tool that we've used throughout the season about projecting the Broncos' record, their playoff probability, all that stuff that we typically would do on a Tuesday or Wednesday. But they came out with an article today. They simulated the rest of the season, and you guys know the drill. Football Power Index, they gather every data point known to man concerning the game of football, and they put it in their supercomputers. They simulate the season tens of thousands of times, and it spits it out, okay? So this coming week, ESPN's Football Power Index has the Broncos edging out Jacksonville barely, 23-21. So the Broncos stay scorching hot. Week 17, the Broncos go into Arrowhead, down the chimney, and play the role of the Grinch, all right? Snatch up everything out of, what do they call it, Geehaw, I think they call it now.
Yeah.
The score, according to ESPN's FPI, is 23-6 on Christmas night.
Ooh, man, KC, what are you doing? What are you doing, man?
And if that happens, real quick, just thinking out loud here, so the Broncos already beat Kansas City, so they'd be sweeping them for the first time in well over a decade. But they also beat them last year, Week 18.
Yeah, but that's like an asterisk.
Yeah.
We talk about.
Yeah, and so with this, maybe, Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, Gardner Minshew and not Patrick Mahomes.
And we'll see what else they do and how they want to operate moving forward with some of their other veteran players. Yeah, that would be 3 straight. That'd be 3 straight. And it could have been even more if Week 18, ESPN's FPI has the Broncos getting over that Chargers hump and winning 24-17. So according to this simulation, the Broncos end the season on a 14-game win streak and are 15-2 after 17 games.
This is why Denver's hot. All right, we keep the hot streak going. We keep the undefeated home game streak going as well, and that's what you want to see. And I'm hoping, Zach, Week 18 we get that win, but not because of Bo Nix. Well, somebody out there might be saying, well, why not? He's our franchise quarterback. Correct. I'm hoping that we have this division wrapped up, win the division already, and we have Bo Nix and our starters like Cortland Sutton and our defense resting, getting ready for the playoffs, and now you have Sparky, all right, Jarrett Stidham, that's going to be in there showing Sean why his quarterback rehab worked for him, and now he's ready to go off on his own, flap his wings, and be a starting quarterback. And so Jarrett Stidham gets the start Week 18 and finds a way to beat the Chargers. That's what I'm hoping happens, the perfect scenario.
Well, if they win the next 2, Week 18 is meaningless. Week 18 is meaningless. And I'm fascinated to see how Sean Payton would handle that week. Would you want to keep going and ride that momentum into the postseason, or do you just shut down whoever you want to shut down? And we've seen Sean do that before in New Orleans.
Yes.
He referenced it. Now, they had lost the previous 2 games, and people were upset because they were going to go into the postseason with a 3-game losing streak. They ultimately went and won the Super Bowl that year.
Had a bye and everything, but that's when they had more teams.
So
teams?
it was less teams then, and they did they have a bye?
Yeah, they had the second. Remember, because there were 2 byes. It would be the first seed and the second.
Right.
Would have the bye, and that's how they got the bye.
Right.
They were the second seed, but they got the bye.
And now the second seed plays.
Yeah.
Because they added another wild card team. How would Sean value the rest versus rust conversation, which is a tale as old as time, a song as old as rhyme? Like, how do you view it? Because you are, if you're the top seed, you're going to get a week off. And would that be good enough for Sean, or would he get these guys off their feet for 2 weeks? And
you are who you are by the end of the year. You are who you are. Like, you have to trust your players. The most important thing moving forward is you having everybody healthy. Healthy mentally, healthy physically, even the coaching staff. Give them some time to just get away so that they're ready to go when it matters, which is the playoff time. I can see Sean Payton say, hey, we're going to practice, but we're going to rest our players. We're going to go into it fresh. We're going to have some hard practices. But believe me, like, we're going to be ready, and we're going to follow the same blueprint I had for that championship team in New Orleans.
Well, this is where you sit down and consult with Bo.
Oh, you asked Bo, huh?
Yes.
Oh, hold up. So Sean's going to say, hey, Mr. Bo, is this what you want to do?
No, he's going to say, Mr. Bo Lowry.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Bo Lowry.
Oh, I see what you did.
And say, hey, what do you think? What do you think? You would have to consult him. If Sean thinks that highly of Bo Lowry, and shout out if he's listening right now.
Shout out Bo Lowry.
You'd have to sit down and consult with him and really talk through it. I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer. I don't actually think that there is a right or wrong answer. It's just about where is your team at? Where is your...
You know, Zach, I didn't think of that, man. Sometimes you come up with some great ideas, but you're right. You're paying Mr. Bo Lowry a lot of money. He's been able to keep this team healthy for not just 1 year. It's going on 3 now.
Correct.
So, like, whatever he's doing, I need some of that. You know, maybe some more memory foam or anything that they have in there so I don't lose my credit card again. So
Phil did leave his credit card in the vending machine last night, sticking out of the vending machine for a 3rd time in 2 months. So throw your hat.
Scary.
Throw your hat. It's a hat trick.
Mr. Lowry, what's going on with me?
Okay, so we're going over the simulation that ESPN did, all right, their Football Power Index. They have the Broncos finishing up the season on a 14-game win streak. Wins over Jacksonville this weekend, pounding KC and edging out the Chargers in Week 18. That brings us to the playoffs, all right? In the first round, according to ESPN's Football Power Index, in the first round of the playoffs, Buffalo is going to Pittsburgh
All right.
and getting beat by the Steelers.
Upset. Ooh, old man Rodgers handles business. Beats a Josh Allen. Josh Allen can't get out of the first round.
Nope, and that would be a first. I believe they are undefeated in the wild card round under Josh Allen.
First for everything.
Yeah, and that scenario could absolutely happen. It could. I still continue to maintain Buffalo's just a little bit overrated. They're a little bit overrated. So that could happen. All right, and the explanation that they gave on ESPN.com this morning was that they can't stop the run, and Pittsburgh ran it down their throat. Buffalo's defense giving up an average of 33 points a game in the losses in the playoffs under Josh Allen's era, if you will. Elsewhere in the first round, according to ESPN's FPI, the Jags upset the Houston Texans. That would be...
See, that's a big time game right there because Houston, supposedly, stats-wise, have the number 1 defense in the league. And so you're saying the Jacksonville Jaguars, who, by the way, are scoring at a alarming rate, find a way to beat Houston in Houston, my guess, and that's what's going to happen in Houston. And so now what?
Elsewhere, the Patriots beat the Chargers, and the Patriots move on. That brings us to the divisional round. According to ESPN's Football Power Index, all right, Broncos and Jags meet each other in a rematch.
Right.
And the Broncos defeat the Jaguars.
Yet again.
28-22. Elsewhere, the Rams beat the Packers, and the Bucs actually upset the San Francisco 49ers in this scenario. All right. And the Patriots also defeat the Steelers in this ESPN FPI simulated season. That brings us to the AFC Championship game. And the Denver Broncos are hosting an old rival. Wouldn't this be something? If it's Broncos-Patriots a mile high with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line.
Yet again. It would be just like it was 2015, I want to say. Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning. I mean, must-watch TV, Gronk against the Super Bowl 50 team. I mean, I remember that one. Woo-wee.
Yep, and this would be Drake May against Bo Nix in sort of like a changing of the guard at quarterback. Like 2 young players, same draft class, going head-to-head, 2 coaches up for Coach of the Year, all that stuff. The storylines we would not be short on storylines.
The drama.
And in this simulated season,
give me some good news, Zach.
According to ESPN's Football Power Index, in the NFC Championship game, the Rams absolutely roll the Bucs by about 3 touchdowns. All right? And in the AFC Championship game, who will go meet the Rams in the Super Bowl? The Denver Broncos, according to ESPN's Football Power Index in their simulated season, the Denver Broncos are defeated at home to the New England Patriots by the score of 10-7.
Why you had to pause so long, man?
Sorry about that.
I'm over here ready to celebrate. You mean the fireworks, the confetti, and then you dropped out on me.
This is just a simulated
Don't blame
season.
you.
This is just a simulated season.
This is ZB. He's lying.
This is FPI. It's not ZB. There's no Z's.
ZBI.
There's no ZBI. ZBI.
So Patriots find a way to beat us at home for the first time, losing our first home game of the year in a little bit over a year.
Yeah.
And going on to the Super Bowl. Vrabel in his first year, Drake May in his second year, but first year with a quarterback that or a coach that truly values him, is developing him in the right way. That would hurt. And it leads us back to what we talked about, Zach, I want to say 2 days ago when I asked you the question, hey, we can move the goalposts on this. Before the beginning of the season, before we started this journey, we asked what would be a successful season. Now we're here. And in this scenario, we're one game away from the Super Bowl. We do not get there. We get beat at home by the Patriots, by the way. How do you feel? Is it a disappointment? Or are you looking at it like, okay, like we're on to something, on to the next year, and we'll be better? Or does it really just stick with you saying this was our moment and we may not get another opportunity like this?
Well, obviously it will be gutting is the word I would use to describe a loss at home in the AFC Championship game to New England, if it fell like that, if it fell the way that ESPN's Football Power Index has it falling. It would suck. There'd be no two ways to slice it. That being said, it would be a hard Super Bowl to watch because it would feel like someone else is sleeping in your bed and eating your porridge, all right, to borrow from Goldilocks.
Oh, yeah, that would be bad, man.
It would stink. But I think once the dust settled, I think that we would look back once everyone calmed down and you got into the offseason and they cleaned up the confetti of Super Bowl 60. It would be like, you want to know what? What a ride that was. No one saw that type of season coming. And what a massive step in the right direction. And you did it with a second-year quarterback while absorbing the largest dead cap in the history of the sport. And I think that cooler heads would prevail, perspective would set in, and we would be two things. One, appreciative as hell of one of the more fun seasons in the history of this football team. And two, excited to start another season and go through one of the more fun off seasons in recent memory once the perspective ultimately settled in. Gutting, yes. Heartbreaking, yes. But also, I think that, like I said, from 20,000-foot view, once you got 3-4 weeks away from the Super Bowl, I think that appreciation for what we lived through would start to set in.
Zach, I'm disappointed in you. Usually you're the one I have to calm down. You usually are the one that wears your heart on your sleeve. You're dramatic. All right, the Avs versus Dallas, and you were cussing me out, literally saying, man, this one's going to hurt just a little bit longer. That scar is going to take a long time to heal.
Well, you said you were ready to move on a Tuesday. The game was on a Sunday. I'm like, no. I'm going to wallow in this for a bit. Like, we're not like that. We got the whole offseason to get through this. It was Tuesday. You're like, I'm fired up for next season. I was like, holy God. Like, Phil.
All right, one step clear.
Mikko Rantanen just had a hat trick in the third period 60 hours ago. Let me have a bit.
So this one, like you're thinking like a general manager. I don't like it. I don't like this is the first time in a long time that the Denver Broncos have an opportunity to get to a Super Bowl. Now, winning it's one thing, but getting there in the way that the Denver Broncos have got there is so unique, and it's probably not going to happen again. It's a one-on-one. Come on. You tell me that if we have a situation again like the Giants game, that the Denver Broncos can do it again. That's probably not going to happen ever again. And if it does, a long time from now. So the way that things have been set up for the Denver Broncos, the team's not the big dogs not being as good this year as usual, right? The Bills, Kansas City, Baltimore, everything has been set up for the Denver Broncos to take it this year. And you're telling me if we don't get there, winning it, okay, I understand if we don't win it, but getting there and we don't, you're going to take a step back? The first time ever?
Phil, you asked me how I would feel if this
There was
happened,
one
and I said it
right-
would suck, it'd be
right
gutting.
way.
So, okay, you tell me.
I'm hurt, man. I would be so hurt because Sean said it best to us a couple years ago when somebody asked about, like, building off of the success.
Yep.
And Sean was like, hey, look, that's not how it works in this league. You have to turn the puzzle pieces back over and kind of rebuild. Now, yes, you have some of you guys, some of their key guys coming back in Bo Nix, who's still on a rookie contract, and you're going to have a little bit more money. But yet you have to stay healthy again. You have to go through a whole 17-game season, another playoff appearance. It's just a lot for the body. It's a lot for that team and for Sean, who has already called his shot. That's all I'm saying. Is I would be so disappointed because this year is built for the Denver Broncos.
Phil, I agree with everything you said. But at a certain point, a month after the Super Bowl, you wouldn't be like, man, that was a hell of a ride?
No, because we did not get to the promised land.
Gotcha.
Well, damn, we're just on the ride, but we don't get there. It's like the boys. All the boys get together, but you're the one that doesn't get in.
I'm reacting to the scenario.
I'm not going to be happy.
Of course. Who's going to be happy? No one's going to be happy.
It's going to take me a long time like it took you for the Dallas win over the Avs to where it's like, okay, like I'm ready to jump back on this train.
Yeah.
It's just so hard to win in this league.
No, of course,
just like any league.
Of course.
And redoing it again, it's just like, damn, that's a long journey, and we're here. We have 3 games left.
Yeah, and if you're just joining us, we're not just making up this scenario. On ESPN.com, they released this big, simulated the rest of the season. It was a front page. They call it splash page, a big graphic there, and they had the Broncos losing in the NFL's Final Four. And there's no doubt that would be heartbreaking. But here's the thing, man, and I just have to say this. Like, could it happen? Yeah, but I don't think the Patriots would be coming in here and winning this football game. I just can't see that.
But they're one-off games.
Yeah.
A pass interference from Riley Moss. We give up a huge
fumble.
play, a fumble, a pick six. Something could happen. Or the referee's getting in the way, and you look up and you lose the game because of it.
Yeah,
it just sucks, and it happens more times than not in this league.
I do not believe that version of the Patriots would come in here and beat this team. In all due respect, and it's worth going through the exercise and talking about it, but you lose Josh Allen, because I see this from Lawrence. Hey, we can lose to Buffalo in the playoffs, but no way in hell we're losing to the Patriots. And Dante sort of mentioned that earlier of man, it'd be an easier pill to swallow. But if it's Drake May in Bo's class, a second-year quarterback, a first-year head coach in New England, and Vrabel, and more of an upstart operation came in, nah, I can't see that. I can't see that. But it's sports. That's why they play the game.
Real quick, Zach, on top of that, you lose in that fashion, 10-7. That means Bo Nix and this offense didn't really do their job. And that would be a little frustrating going into the offseason. Maybe some question marks going into the offseason.
Yeah, totally. All right. What is Jags coach Liam Cohen saying about the difficulties that this Broncos defense presents? You'll hear from him next.
Still don't believe in the Denver Broncos? Mike Evans has a message for you.
If you're a Bo cynic or if you're a Sean cynic, get on board. Get on board the train because it's leaving. We're not even through year 2. Buckle up because this is going to be fun.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Okay, guys, the holidays are here, and you need to gift for your wife or that special lady something really nice yet affordable. Hey, Mark Schlereth here with a terrific idea. This year, buy her a gift package to Beau Visage Skincare and Spa. They specialize in wonderful services like fabulous European facials, soothing therapeutic massage, and much, much more. But guys, let's be honest, you can buy a facial or massage anywhere. But at Beau Visage, you're not just buying a service. Instead, you're bringing your guest a true luxurious spa experience. Believe me, This place is great, and you'll never go wrong buying a gift package to Beau Visage. Plus, all their packages are very competitively priced and easy shopping. All you have to do is call them at 303-779-5002 or find them online at bvspa.com. This holiday, give her the gift of rest and relaxation, a luxurious gift of Beau Visage. Call them today, 303-779-5002 or bvspa.com. That's bvspa.com.
Hey Broncos country, it's Terrell Davis here. You know, in the game of life, our most valuable asset is our health. With the right equipment, you can train like a pro. That's why I've made the smart move to invest in fitness equipment with Fitness Gallery. It's a game changer. I have a true treadmill at home. It's the smoothest and quietest I've ever been on.
For the fitness fanatic on your Christmas list, save big this holiday season. At Fitness Gallery, we have deals everywhere, up to 50% off. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins. We have you covered.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game and the go-to spot for football season with wall-to-wall TVs, hearty eats, ice-cold drinks, and of course, those scenic views. It's a full-on experience whether you're catching college or pro games this season. Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. Are your bills keeping you up at night? Imagine using your home equity for a financial reset that helps you to finally get ahead again. At Cake Mortgage, we get it. Life's expensive. Insurance, groceries, and high-interest credit card debt. That's why we created the Cake Fast Cash Home Equity Program. Turn your home into your ATM without touching your existing mortgage rate. Cake Fast Cash is fast. Many clients close in 2 weeks, so call Cake today and pay down high-interest cards, free up cash, or fund home upgrades, and you only pay for what you use. Cake Mortgage. Your fresh-baked fast cash loan is ready to enjoy. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com.
Want to look 10 years younger and lose 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds before spring? Then it's time for Soda Weight Loss. Soda Weight Loss works without drugs or crazy side effects. In fact, our disclaimer would sound like this.
Side effects of soda weight loss may include looking better than you did in high school. Friends asking, okay, seriously, what are you doing? Long-term confidence, increased energy, the urge to take more photos because you actually like what you see.
I'd been wanting to lose weight. I tried on my own. I'd been seeing things for soda, and I was like, okay, I gotta go see what it's all about. It's a great idea. It's a great experience, and I couldn't be happier, honestly, with the results.
You do not have to use weight loss drugs to lose weight and enjoy a healthier, I look 10 years younger version of you. With Soda Weight Loss, you get round-the-clock access to your own personal nutritionist, and right now, when you join Soda Weight Loss, your partner joins for free. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
You gave years, maybe decades to your job. You showed up, worked hard, and planned for retirement. But now, the company's changed. Or maybe you've taken a buyout or been forced into early retirement. So, what happens next? I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. And if you've built up a 401k or thrift savings plan, now is the time to ask, is that money really working for you? Many workplace retirement plans offer limited options and even less guidance. At Trajan Wealth, we help people just like you roll over their accounts into IRAs with more flexibility and personalized investment strategies built around your goals. For households with $500,000 or more, let us build you a personalized plan. We operate on veteran values, service, trust, and doing what's right. Your next chapter starts now. Call Trajan today, 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
This holiday season, don't drink and drive. But if you are in an accident, you're in luck. Flanagan Law, where strength meets compassion. While the other guys blend in, I stand out. Look for the Shamrock. Flanagan Law, your advocate when you need it most.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan's brought to you by Williams Jewelers, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
It's The Drive with Zach By and Phillip Lindsay on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, bottom half of hour number 4 here on a Thursday in a show that has just flown by. Just flown by.
Time flies. You having fun, man?
Well, it's and some good response there on the RamosLaw.com text line. Really all day long, we've gotten hundreds of RamosLaw.com text messages. And I'll just read the most recent one. Get Zach By out of here. You're a Boston fan. Get out of here. What the hell are you talking about? This is where
Boston fan, huh?
Because the Patriots beat the Broncos in ESPN's Football Power Index simulation. Dude,
ZBI.
ZBI. not FBI. ZBI. Yeah. Because this is
look, like this isn't.
This is mine. Yeah.
We're just relaying the message
Oh
of
my
like
gosh.
what ESPN's saying.
So silly, man. Some people just hear what they want to hear, you know.
Exactly.
Okay. Jags coach Liam Cohen. What is he saying about these Denver Broncos? How about the difficulties the Broncos defense presents to his scorching hot offense?
You try to prepare for chips and relief for one guy or so. It's hard to do it at both the ends and inside. It's just hard to go helping, especially where they do so much 5-man rush that by alignment alone makes it difficult and challenging to find where you're going to go and try to provide a little relief and help for. So they do it both with their personnel and they have good scheme. I mean, Vance Joseph's one of the best out there right now, and got a lot of respect for the way that they've put their players in the best positions to be successful, and winning one-on-one matchups is what this league's all about.
That doesn't hurt Vance Joseph's ears at all, saying, hey, this guy's one of the best out there right now.
Yeah, it's a respect against. It's a defense that's going to fly around. They are going to bring pressure with 5 men. They're going to disguise the hell out of their scheme and their coverages, and just know that they're going to play man. And that's what Liam Cohen's saying is, like, we know they're going to play man, some type of disguise to make it seem like it's cover 2 or zone. But we're going to have to hit on some explosive plays. And that's kind of what Trevor Lawrence has done this year. Is he's more that boomer bust. Not very accurate, but when the plays are done and executed, they're big-time plays downfield. So for VJ, what do you do about that? For Riley, they're going to pick on you.
Yep.
You have a target on your back, but you guys have to play fundamentally sound football and try to make a couple big-time plays to help this offense out.
Here's a little bit more from head coach Liam Cohen talking about the where'd it go here? There we go. What stands out from this Broncos defense specifically?
Both guys on the edge can go. Benito does a great job jumping the snap count, hearing the snap count. You can tell he studies it. Obviously a benefit for them being at home for that standpoint, and he's got a quick get off. Inside, Allen does a great job rushing at the 3 technique or at the guard position, and I've had a lot of respect for him for a long time. He's a Northeast dude that went to BC, got a lot of respect for him. And schematically, they do a nice job of not rushing for all that much. It's usually 5-man rush, which you got a lot of one-on-ones out there, and great opportunities for our guys to continue to take steps in the right direction and take it personally to protect the quarterback, especially in a hostile environment.
Sharp dude, man, calling these guys out by name, and obviously he's done all his studying, and there's a lot of reverence for what's going on here defensively. It's pretty cool to hear.
It's fun to listen to, and for Liam Cohen, he's pretty much calling a shot on Nick Benito. He's letting Nick Benito know, we know you like to jump the snap. It's going to be loud. It's going to be a ruckus environment, so you're going to use that and take advantage of that. But also, what it's also saying is Nick Bonitto, and this happens for a lot of pass rushers, they're going to take the TV copy. And throughout the week, they're going to hear the cadences of someone like Trevor Lawrence, not just for that game, but like multiple games. And then maybe they'll play it in practice so that you get used to Trevor Lawrence's voice. Actually, in camp, they use Bo Nix's voice for the offensive linemen gearing up for practice and kind of getting them used to Bo Nix's voice before they go out there and do team. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Denver Broncos are doing stuff like that. But also, if you're Nick Bonitto, you have to understand they're going to try to get you to jump because they know you jump the snap. So they're going to do silent count. But it's going to be like silent count with two signals. The first hand signal, don't move. The second one, snap the ball to see if Nick Bonitto will jump and get an easy 5-yard penalty.
Man, a really interesting dynamic. And I got to be honest, I know Zach Allen. He's a Northeast guy. And I'm like, I'm like, I'm from the Northeast, right? So
you love Boston.
And yeah, apparently, according to Tim, like, never rooted for a Boston team once in my life unless I had a bet on them. I can promise you. But I said, what does like Liam Cohen's career history look like? And I'm looking through his, stops. And man, I put it together that the year before I got to Denver, which was 2017, in 2016, in the last football season I ever called for Albany, we went up and played the Black Bears of Maine. Okay, great hockey program, rich history, and the main campus is in Orono, Maine, smallest airport you've ever seen. And man, I'll be damned. I called a game between Albany and Maine when Liam Cohen was the offensive coordinator for Maine.
Small world.
Dude, that's crazy.
Small world.
And then he's rising up, and then next year I get the job in Denver, and he's the coach of the Jags, and they're coming into town. I did not put that together till this morning. Crazy. Okay, looking back at the day, what did we learn today in Denver sports? That's how we'll finish up next.
With his performance against the Packers, did Bo Nix officially silence his critics?
I saw the finishing touches of what I needed to see. It wasn't about one throw or one drive. It was the collective over the course of 60 minutes. The Denver Broncos have found their franchise quarterback.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach here on behalf of the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, talking to you men out there about how you're feeling today. Seriously, how are you feeling? You got that holiday cheer, that pep in your step, or are you feeling sluggish? You have low energy. Maybe your sleep patterns are off. You're not making it to the gym like you used to. Maybe you're putting on weight because of that. And maybe because of all this together, you're feeling sad or depressed. Guys, these could all be tied back to symptoms of low testosterone. I encourage you, go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com and take the low T quiz on their website. Simple 10-question quiz, yes or no answers, takes 2 minutes or less. But from there, you can schedule a consult with Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. They'll draw your blood. They'll have the results within 30 minutes. A Colorado licensed medical provider will review those results with you, discuss your options, and you'll make a decision together with their medical team. Cost of the appointment is just $99. That includes a medical consult, a T and PSA test. And if you sign up for testosterone treatment, the day of that appointment, your visit is free. Fellas, you got one life to live. Don't spend yours wondering if you're suffering from low testosterone. Go take that.
If so, you could be on the road to geographic atrophy, or GA, a condition that leads to retinal cell death and permanent vision loss. But with Izervay, you can
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay slows GA progression by targeting a key source of retinal cell death, which may help preserve your vision longer. Izervay, or Avastin Captid Pagel, is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 2/22/26. New customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. That's Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Here's Denver's champion wide receiver, Benny Fowler, with Shayna and Dylan Williams.
Benny, when you caught that pass for the 2-point conversion at the end of the 2015 World Championship game, did you realize you were making Denver football history?
And that was one of the final historic career passes of one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time?
No, when you're in the moment, in the flow, you just go. You're trying to execute. It didn't sink in at first, but then it hits you, and then you feel so blessed.
You made Denver football history.
Well, I just did my job. You guys make history every holiday season at Williams Jewelers.
How so, Benny?
Every gift from Williams Jewelers on Christmas morning is historic. I can promise you, they'll never forget it. Friends, this holiday, go see my jeweler, Williams Jewelers of Inglewood, and you will make a little history too. And hey, tell them Benny sent you.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Williams Jewelers of Inglewood, on the corner of Bellevue and Broadway.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify. Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider Mike Kliss, presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan presents The Drive with Zach By and Phillip Lindsay.
All right, final segment here on a Thursday. What did we learn today in Denver sports? We'll finish up that way here in just about 15 seconds. But first, we are in the final week of our Denver Sports Equipment Drive benefiting Recruiting Classroom. Our friends at the Blue Sport Stable in Superior are taking donations of gently used or new sports equipment. Most needed items include volleyballs, soccer balls, footballs, and baseball bats. For drop-off locations and a full list of needed items, head to DenverSports.com/equipment. Friend of the show stops by. It's the scrappy one, the Scrapster, Scrap Peterson. What up, Will?
What up, boys? How we doing?
Doing all right, man. Well, welcome back in. You hot on anything today?
I thought you guys had really good conversation sparked by that ESPN Football Power Index simulation. The one thing I wanted to sort of interject, though, you guys dove into the rest versus rust, right? And Week 18 being an off day potentially would be great because that means Denver's wrapped up the number 1 seed in the conference. I
thought I was not the lucky one today that Will was going to go
Well,
after.
can you hear me out real quick?
Yes.
If they have the 1 seed wrapped, that means they will play Christmas night, December 25th, and not again until January 17th or 18th. Those are the 2 dates of the divisional round. We are talking about a month, nearly a month off. Therefore, you want to see Sparky Stiddy. If that game doesn't mean anything.
There we go. That's why.
I want to see the starters play probably a half.
And for those who don't know, Will hates Jared Stidham.
Strong word.
Keep going.
Probably a half.
So you
would
want
be
to see
my
like
idea.
a half?
Because you just start looking at a calendar, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not playing a meaningful game from December 25th to January 17th or 18th. That's too long.
But tell me this: say you do play that half, and the offense doesn't look good. Then what are you gonna do? You're knowing Sean. It's like, screw this. I'm gonna keep him out there until it looks good, and then you run the risk of getting somebody hurt in this one's a meaningless game. Truly, when you know that you have the Super Bowl on the line, you have a chance to do that. I think that like at some point you are who you are, and these players are locked in, and they're gonna want to make sure that they stay healthy no matter what.
Yeah, but Phil, what if the Bills come here divisional weekend and they come out and get down 14-0 because they're rusty? You gonna dig out of that hole?
I'm not gonna use that as an excuse. If they get down by the Bills, that's probably because Josh Allen's doing his thing.
Or because they hadn't played in a month. That's kind of what I'm getting at here. Is like you just run the risk coming out flat in divisional round. And the most famous divisional loss at home was the worst loss of my life as a sports fan, and that was to the Ravens in 2012. Look at the Lions last year. Everyone penciled them in for the Super Bowl. They didn't take Washington seriously. They were one and done in the divisional round at home. I can't have the Broncos getting nearly a month off. I would play the starters for a half against the Chargers. And again, we're living in a world where the 1 seed's wrapped up. Hopefully it is, and then we can have these debates leading up to that football game.
Yeah, these are, you talk about champagne conversations.
I know.
I mean, holy
It's
smokes.
about resting players for months.
Yeah, crazy.
For 1 month.
But I did not take into consideration the short week leading up to the final game of the season, which means that's just more days. So you said they'd be playing on January 18th?
17th or 18th, because remember there's 2 Saturday and 2 Sundays.
Yeah,
so one of those two.
So let's just go with the 17th to be conservative. You have to, that's 17 days in January plus the 6, right, after Christmas. So what are we talking about, 23 days off? Man, that is a lot of time off. That is a lot of time off. Okay. We'll continue to have these discussions, and as the situation comes more into focus. What did we learn today in Denver Sports? We learned a couple things. Real quick, it doesn't impact Denver Sports directly anymore for Michael Porter Jr. So he could be, because he has played so well, the Nets are likely to gauge offers for the veteran who they just acquired this offseason. Very interesting.
Where's the team, and I know I'm putting you guys on the spot, that would fit MPJ's game, that he could help?
I've heard some smoke about Golden State, which obviously you traded the guy to the East. You wouldn't want him to come back to the West, but then in the same breath, he disappeared in the biggest moments for the Nuggets in the playoffs the last 2 years, so is he really going to help the Warriors? I mean, the Nets are 7-18, guys. He's putting up big-time numbers, but he's putting up big-time numbers on a bad basketball team.
Which was predicted. I literally,
you did.
Literally, I said, don't look at the numbers and compare to Cam Johnson because his numbers are going to pop, and he's going to be the first or second best player on the worst team in the league, and that's what's happening here. But I mean, I guess good for Brooklyn taking advantage of the situation and how well he has played. You're not going anywhere fast. Flip it to future assets and build for the future. That is one thing we learned today. We also learned that Lionel Messi, the soccer legend, will be playing in Denver as the Rapids are going to host Miami in April. The tickets go on sale January 14th, I think was the date. Man, that is going to be a really one-off day and fascinating, I think, for us here in Denver Sports.
I mean, it's crazy that Messi's coming to town. I mean, watching one of the best to do it. You know, it's either Ronaldo or it's going to be Messi, and you know those tickets are going to be sold out quicker than the New York Minute.
I like it.
Let's just hope he plays. That would be my disappointment. Right? You sell 80,000 tickets, everyone shows up, and Messi's like, my hammy hurts.
Oh, my gosh. That would be a nightmare.
That would be the fear.
I'm like, get your butt out there right now and start playing.
Because you know Mile High will be packed. Absolutely packed to the gills.
Yeah.
So you better play.
You like Seattle, or do you like the Rams tonight?
You know, rainy game in Seattle, Thursday Night Football. I can't believe this is basically for the 1 seed, or could be for the 1 seed in the NFC. I've seen this movie before. Give me the Seahawks. I think the Broncos, everyone thinks Broncos, Rams. I I think Super Bowl 48 revenge could be more likely. Give me Broncos Seahawks in Santa Clara on February 8th.
Oh, how about that rematch of Super Bowl 48?
Yeah.
That would be something. Yeah, I like Seattle tonight as well. I've heard so many people jump on the Rams. I think Seattle wins tonight, and we'll see how it all shakes out. Nuggets and Magic tipping off at 7. Injuries abound, so we'll see who actually plays and who doesn't. But regardless of what happens, we'll be back here reacting to it tomorrow on a full-blown Football Friday, previewing college football play. I mean, we are going to have a day tomorrow. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We step aside. It's Denver Sports Tonight coming up next.
Are the Denver Broncos looking down at the rest of the NFL?
This is the best team in football. There is no question. These guys are playing at an incredibly high level, and they are peaking at the right time.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture. And then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay, plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Hey Broncos country, it's Terrell Davis here. You know, in the game of life, our most valuable asset is our health.
At Fitness Gallery, we have deals everywhere, up to 50% off. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins. We have you covered.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach here. The Fed dropped rates for the 4th time. And if you're a homeowner, you should call American Financing today. You could be saving real money every month. High interest debt is crushing budgets across the country, but homeowners who act now are using their equity to wipe it out. American Financing customers are saving an average of $800 a month, with some getting rates in the low 5s. A massive difference compared to credit cards charging 20% or more. Speak with a salary-based mortgage consultant and find out exactly what you qualify for. There are never any upfront fees to find out how much you can save. Move quickly, and you could even delay 2 mortgage payments, putting cash in your pocket immediately, giving you back some of that money you spent during the holidays. Call American Financing today. The sooner you act, the quicker you can save. 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000, or visit them online at AmericanFinancing.net. NMLS 182334, NMLSConsumerAccess.org. APR for rates in the 5s start at 6.196% for well-qualified buyers. Call 303-695-7000 for details about credit costs and terms.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later. Here's how it works. Orchard gives you cash so you can buy and move into your new home first, on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then the Orchard experts take it from there. They handle repairs on your